Baby, it's alright if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Hello, my name is Chris Durham. Welcome to the Chris Durham Music Channel. So before I play today's improvisation, I thought I'd share a couple of silly little clips with you. The first one should be probably entitled How to Get Yourself Kicked Out of the Church Music Group by Playing a Little Song About the Garden of Eden. And the other two are just requests that I've gotten in the past. Somebody once said to me, "Can you play me some Deep Purple?" So I said yes. And he said to me, "No, that's not what I wanted." And then I realized he wanted this. So the next thing the guy does is he puts in a request for Bewitched. I can do that. Then I realize that's not the Bewitched he wants. He wants the one that Frank Sinatra sang. You know, that's what he wants. Please remember to like the video, subscribe, and make sure you click the bell for notifications for the next time a video comes out. Share the music with your friends if possible. And underneath this video in the description, there are links to my Spotify, my iTunes, and if you feel like donating to my tip jar, there's a link to Venmo.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday brunch. I'm joined here today with Vila Vendetta and The Ravenous Bean. If you guys haven't checked out The Ravenous Bean's new EP, you need to go check it out. It will be popped in here in the chat in just a couple minutes. Real quick, before I see what's up to the chat and we get into some high-speed Wern cooking, As far as streams for the next week, I have nothing planned. That's because Tuesday I have to go in and get this fixed. So I have no idea what my week is actually going to look like. So I haven't planned anything. Just keep your eyes open. I might, if I'm home from work, I might have to, I might get on here for a little bit here and there. It depends. But stay tuned for that. The regular schedule it's not going to be coming back this week simply because of this shakeup. So I won't be back on tomorrow for sure because I can't eat after a certain time, and I have to make a bunch of food for the week so that I don't have to worry about it after I get this fixed. So I apologize if you guys are going to be missing any content, but I will be trying to put more stuff out there and bring people on, doing whatever I can to give you guys some entertainment. And hopefully I can get this shit healed up as quick as possible, and we'll be back on a good schedule. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be back on the regular one this week, but shit happens. Other than that, I said last time, I have community post powers now, so everybody should go check out my first community post. Check it out right now. Go and drop your votes if you know how to find it. It should have popped up somewhere. But cast your votes on that community post. And other than that, let me try and think of it. Banners. Ooh, I gotta put up a banner. Oh, I'm not gonna do any. Okay. I'll have to make a new one because I have the one for shots, and I'm not doing any shots. So, I'll make a new banner and we'll put it down at the bottom so you can change Vila's hair or donate or help me out and help her out and whatnot. And speaking of which, before we get into, before I say what's up to the chat real quick, actually, you know what? I'm going to say what's up to the chat first, and then I will. Ew, we don't want that. Oh shit, I didn't actually add those to the site. Well, I could look at them. We can look at them and I'll add them to the site. You don't want to see that. Okay. Guys, folks, if you guys would, well, I said I was going to say what's up to the chat. Anyway, what's up, chat? What's going on, people? Thulu? Hopefully this is better than a nap before your shift, but I hope you have a good day at work as well. What's going on, Bill Portley? Nice to see you here. Mango Jones, Mango's a peach, dropping links as always. Thank you for being here, Mango. XX is exhausted apparently. I'm so tired. If you guys didn't check out the all-female salt mine last night, or all-ladies salt mine, whatever you want to call it, go check it out. It was actually really funny. It was a lot of fun. Listening to them. And I didn't catch the whole thing because I want some of it for work. I need to, get through my day, just like everyone else. Security Monitor Lizard, thanks for dropping links again for the Discord. He's a great guy. Petty Magitech, Sleeping, yes. Sleep. We need more sleepy puppies, sleepy animals. Send me your sleepy animals. Not sure if I'm ready for Wern cuisine. Well, it's all you get today. Okay. Okay, Rav. And then, what's going on, Irish Stew? Welcome back. Nice to have you here. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to everybody who's in the chat and everybody that's watching. Lurkers, thank you for being here. Lurkers are always appreciated. You know what? I think I'm gonna make a Lurkers t-shirt. That's a good idea because the Lurkers don't get any praise. I mean, we have all been Lurkers at some point, but I did make some new things.
The Lurker tree.
What's that?
Fake the Lurker tree. Do you not remember that?
Mm-mm.
So when you were in a big group chat thing, or like, I had this when I played Gaia Online, and you go in and there's like loads of people that just watch and not talk. So I would do it a lot. Other people would too. Would go like shakes the Lurker tree, which then generally meant everyone that was a Lurker had to say hi, because they fall out the tree. They fall out the Lurker tree, and so you're like shake the Lurker tree, and then people talk. So shake the Lurker tree.
That's not a bad idea. Shake the Lurker tree. I like that. That's a really good one.
That's like 15 years ago that like we were saying that kind of shit.
I have never heard that. before, but that is a really good idea because I've heard, these amount of people recently just being like, we never give any praise to the fucking lurkers, and it's true. The lurkers are there sometimes. like they're usually there all the fucking time. Yeah,
they're just lurking around.
Yeah, what's going on, Trina G?
I actually do lurk in a hell of a lot of chats. So I'll say hi, and then maybe I'll chime in once or twice for something. But otherwise, I'm like listening while I'm doing something, just kind of lurking. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and
if it was only the people that were actively talking in chat that are the only viewers, like people would have a really tiny fraction of their actual viewer base. Then there'd maybe be like 20, 30 people lurking. Instead of like the 100 that are actually talking in chat, like not talking, that are lurking behind chat.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I do it like at work because I'm working. If I have a live show, I'm a lurker at that point. I can't interact with anybody. I can't, get on my phone and start typing. I'll get fucking yelled at or
Lurkers rock.
Fired.
We love you, lurkers.
Yeah, lurkers are great.
You can lurk outside my window anytime.
Lurking and gherkin.
Lurkers unite. Separately,
hey,
like your
this
own
whole month of October
this
whole month of October has a bunch of strikes going around, so there should be a lurker strike.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Lurkers unionize.
Lurkers unite.
Union.
How would we know that they're actually like
instead of a workers union, a lurkers
I'll just pull out the Omni-Man meme. That's the neat part. You don't.
Oh yeah, exactly. Dude, fucking naked lurking. Grampy's naked lurking. I like it.
Grampy Lobster's to the next level.
Grampy Lobsters.
Why did you leave the hospital?
Why? Yeah, why would you do that?
Why?
Stu, you have free healthcare. Don't be stupid. Why did you leave? I hope it wasn't something serious. And if it's something serious,
it has to be 7 doctors are trying to convince him to stay. Yeah. They don't normally waste their time on time wasters.
No.
They're like, yeah, you want to go on, bye, fuck off, shoot, get lost.
Yeah,
you give my bed to someone who needs it.
You were already there for 3 days. Go back to the hospital, Stu. Yeah, Stu out here being a whole dumb, super whole dumb. Don't not go to the hospital.
I will find you and drag you back to the hospital.
It's true. She's closer to you than I am.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm also a bitch, and I have a whole lot of mom energy.
It's true. She's both of those. All right. Real quick before we get into the Wern and everything else, I gotta put these in the actual Etsy store, which I'll do while we're watching this. But we got some high speed stuff. We got some new things. We got a skirt. We got a skater skirt.
Fuck if you die.
Of course, everybody gives a fuck if you die. My heart rate was down to 32 BPM. Jesus Christ. We give a fuck, Stu. Go back to the hospital, man. Go. You can lurk on your phone there. Just go get taken care of. Like you've been through too much to just fucking to let that happen. Come on, man. We really care about you. We want you to. And I know your kids are probably shaking, like wagging their finger at you too. At least I hope they would be. I was convinced to stay in the hospital when they gave me more ice cream. I mean, that's a pretty good fucking incentive reason. To me. I don't know what the Irish stew or the Irish equivalent would be, like beer or give you a potato. You're like, yeah, you gotta bake it yourself, but here it is. Hang on. Oh. Let's see. Does that skirt have an extra 2 to 3 inches in the back, or will I have to buy 2? You will have to buy 2. These are not made for nice booties.
No,
fuck
they're
the hospital.
not,
There's people that really want to be there. No, it's not about the people who want to be there. It's about the fact that you need to be there. You need to be taken care of by some doctors. Like, I know, fuck the hospital. I don't like being there either, but for fuck's sake, it's not... You don't want to be all sick or dead. I don't want to wake up dead. That would suck. How are we gonna get new fucking shanty music if we don't have Irish stew? Right? Come on, man. Don't be obstinate. Don't be stubborn. Like I said, you've been through too much to fucking not stay in the hospital for a little bit and let them poke and prod you and figure out what the fuck is wrong. But anyway, the skirts. We got skirts. I got skirts. I made skirts. I made socks. I really like the socks. Socks are actually it's a really good bang for your buck because they're only $10 for the pair. I know it's pretty pricey for a pair of socks, but you get the secretion socks and you get to flaunt them around. People will actually look at them and be like, hey, what's that? I want some of those because they're fucking sweet, and you can get some. And then you can be like, yeah, it's from my favorite YouTuber. He's awesome, and he loves talking to people in the chat. We got towels. We got towels with your secretions on them. I'm pretty sure I showed the mugs. And then we got backpacks. We got a backpack with the secretions that Vila thought was a hat, which is totally understandable. And
I thought it was a beanie hat, and it was pink, and I thought it looked like a brain, and I thought it was awesome. And I'm like, oh my god, it's a joke! Lizard, brain, hat, brain, lizard secretions. That's so cool. Turns out none of that was a thing.
No. Unfortunately, you can't have this pattern on the hats, which sucks because that was a great fucking idea. That's just we couldn't get it. It's not available. That's the only.
I'm gonna try and make it happen some way.
Did I show this the other night? I'm pretty sure I did. The flat Lizard Institute. I'm not sure if I showed everybody this. Let's see product. Oh no, I don't want that. Profile templates. Oh no. Yeah, I don't want to download any mock-ups, but this is it's the flat version. Here, I'm actually gonna do this. Pow. It's the flat version. There's no shadow or anything in the back. There should be the shadow or block letter, what you want to call it, version in the Etsy store already. So, and aside from that, we got pillows. I think they're already there. Pillows, check out your pillows, are really nice. And then the hat. Buy a hat. It's getting cold.
Where's the full body pillow?
That only comes with my face on it, and it's $115 because, well, it's my face. It ain't cheap. But so yeah, if you guys want to help me out, I would prefer you buy something from the store or something like that rather than Cash App or anything, because you get something out of it. If you want to help me out, and while I'm missing a couple days of work, let me know. Then just add your shit in there. And I also have, I don't know, did I show my buddies stuff the other night? I definitely did.
Yeah, you showed us your friend's artwork.
Yeah, definitely
really
did.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys would like any of that artwork, let me know. Hit me up and hit up I think I gave his email out. Mm-hmm. But hit him up as well. If you need the email, let me know. Just DM me in Discord. Be like, hey, I want your buddy's email for some artwork. And I'm going to be putting some of his artwork onto some of these products to help him out, too.
Nice.
So whenever he sends me stuff, plus I told him, hey, it's probably a good idea to start drawing some spooky shit, and then I could easily promote that here. So whatever he wants to draw, he'll put on there, and then
I'd happily buy some spooky art stuff, because I really love the Victorian maximalism look of the Victorian drawing room with all the cluttered aesthetic of collected pieces from everywhere. Mm-hmm. I think that looks beautiful, especially the picture walls. Yeah. And I'd love to fill that with lots of artwork from different people, as opposed to just finding random pictures everywhere. I don't have a lot of money, so I'll only be able to buy tiny ones, not lots of detail and stuff, but I'd rather buy and promote artwork and artists than just steal them effectively from Pinterest.
And the money that I'll make from this, or well, you guys will pay. Well, it'll all go to him. Like I work with the guy.
Yeah.
All I'll do is just show him, be like, hey, here's the money that was made from it, because basically he has a wife and kids, so he doesn't know he doesn't have the time to like learn how to do all of this shit on his tablet and everything, and he doesn't have a computer. So since I'm already promoting shit, I was just like, well, I'll just make it. If you give me the files, I'll make it, I'll promote it, and then I'll just sell it on my store, and all fucking money will go to you. And because
see,
Underhaven.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say Underhaven made a really, or I tried to make a point in Underhaven's chat that like nobody wants to pay for art. Like nobody ever wants to pay what art is actually like worth. So when you create something, nobody ever really wants to pay. They want it for free.
Everyone wants art, but no one wants to pay for it.
Right. And
it's like an art piece can take someone a week of drawing 8 hours a day, painting, all this stuff. And people are like, oh yeah, I'll give you a tenner for it. It's like, hour-wise alone, this is worth like £200. You ask for a full oil work portrait of yourself in a weird anime position. Like, no.
And
what about exposure? I have 1,000 followers on Instagram.
I don't give. I can't eat exposure.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, just pay the person. It's not that hard. Or don't have it. You don't say that to a tattoo artist normally.
No.
It happens.
Yeah, they'll tell you to go fuck yourself.
Not the same as a normal artist. You wouldn't say that to your landscape gardener. Don't say that to anyone else. You don't say don't say that to your construction worker building your house. I'll pay an exposure.
My buddy is a professional photographer, and he does weddings from time to time.
Oh,
and
fuck.
Yeah,
they get gypped a lot.
He knows his worth, and he's like, his lowest price range is $2,500, and he has told me, he's like, you will never find a wedding photographer that will give you anywhere near quality photos for less than $2,500. And he's done things way out for a lot more money. And if you want a good wedding photographer, you can pay $10,000, because that person is going to, take all the pictures, then they're going to take them home, and they're going to sit in front of their computer for hours and hours on end, trying to get the lighting right just enough on every little aspect.
Yeah,
and if you've never edited video or edited photo,
like they'll edit every tiny imperfection out. Let's say that the shadow has cast a particular way and it looks like you've got a moustache. They will not only get rid of it, but they will make it look like they'd never got rid of it, because there was never anything there to begin with. A good photographer and a good photographer that can do Photoshop will make your photos look like they were never put in Photoshop.
Right.
They'll make it look like that is just you naturally. That is a good
that that war style video that I made. I don't know if I know Rav's seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, Vila.
The drop it one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Each rocket blast in there is 13 frames. And I know that because I sat there and I would go over 13 frames, because that's how long that beat lasts. Is 13 frames of boom, and it goes over, and it took me fucking forever to find those videos, isolate those fucking rocket blasts. And if you look at all of them, no two are the same.
Oh, yeah, that's true. When I watched it, it was just like everything was just seamless, and it matched up to the beat of the Drop It song.
It's because I sat down and I would sit there and listen to the beat, and I would hit the space button for these markers, and then I would go back and try and put the video in there, and I would have to go frame by frame to make sure it hit at the exact right point. And that was for each one of those 13 frame rocket blasts. So I've never made any money on that, because, well, that's not my music. So if it gets monetized, it all goes to AMV. But at the same time, if I were to like sell that or something, and somebody said, oh yeah, fucking I'll give you $50 for that. Go fuck yourself. Like, you can have the rights to use that for, I don't know, $500. You can use it for a year. But other than that, go fuck yourself. I worked my ass off on it in my own free time. So, and you can apply that to basically any kind of art.
Yeah.
And oops, I didn't actually mean to click that. But would he draw an icon in memory of Hannah? Yes, he will absolutely do that. Hit me up. I'll give you his email, and then you guys can converse.
You know what, Liz? It's the same thing with like music too. Like how no one Villa said earlier. No one likes to pay for art. Way less for music because of if you take Spotify for example, it's like premium is $10 a month, and if you really wanted to pay artists what they were worth, then it'd have to be. I think I read it was around like $40-$50 a month for premium.
Yeah. And
because now I think you make like
Spotify is terrible for musicians as far as I'm aware. I don't use it because you're giving them, from what I gathered, every time you listen to people listen to a song, that artist gets 0.0001p.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, congratulations on 1,000 streams.
Not you listening to it. 100 people have to listen to it for them to get 0.0001 p 1 cent. Like, that's ridiculous. How are they getting a decent amount of money for that? They're not.
There was this meme way back in the day, and I always think of it when I'm trying to like shit on musicians. And it's like,
go for it, don't worry.
No, it's this guy, and he's holding a guitar, and he's like, right now in this video, I'm gonna show you the absolute hardest thing you can do on the guitar. And he like looks down, and he picks up some paper, and he's like, make actual fucking money. It's impossible. You can't do it. And I have always thought about it. I was like, that's actually kind of fucking true. Like, and it goes into because we're gonna start watching these videos. But last thing I want to say is, it goes into what Dave Grohl said about making music. He's like, when you're a young musician, when you're just starting out, nobody gives a fuck. You gotta pay for your own shit and move it all around.
Yes.
But once you get famous, you are given so much shit. Everybody gives you guitars and amps and drum sets, and like all of this shit is provided for you.
Money,
yeah,
when
and it's
you
like,
don't need everything for free, they give you it. When you've got money to pay for everything, you get everything for free. But when you need help, you have to pay for everything. Like, they don't care. They're like, give me. No, you can't. No, I'm not going to give you a discount. Give me the fucking money.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Funny People, which I wouldn't recommend. It's actually really fucking sad. But it's about Adam Sandler and Seth Rogen, and they're comedians. Adam Sandler being this big time fucking comedian that gets Seth Rogen to work for him. And while they're at Adam Sandler's house, he's talking about, he's like, it's crazy that the richer you get, the more free stuff people want to give you, because he's just giving away like all of these, all of this merchandise from these, movies that he was in and everything like that. And it's so fucking true. Like, these celebrities make tens of millions of dollars of fucking whatever, and then at their award show, they get a gift basket that's worth, $50,000. And it's got shit in it that they not only could buy, but probably have doubles of. And they're just like, oh yeah, whatever. I don't really need this.
There's been things where celebrities have said they literally go to events to get those goodie bags. Like,
oh yeah,
in this goodie bag, you'll get something like a Louis Vuitton handbag,
nice,
a massive bottle of like Magnum champagne.
Yeah.
Like, depends what one. Some you'll go to and they'll give you a fucking Gibson.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous what these people get, and it's like, the amount of money that was spent on, or just basically given away, what could be done with that?
And
so much good.
Sorry, but speaking of Gibson,
go ahead.
I was to say, speaking of Gibson, Ibanez or Fender, if you're out there listening, I would love to get sponsored by you guys. Send me an RG Ibanez and send me a new American Strat Fender.
All right, yeah. If anybody out there is listening, by all means, send him some shit. If you haven't heard his music, then
dude, sponsor
you
him.
need to.
He is fucking talented and he's absolutely
now on Spotify
lovely. He's
and
not
Apple
a
Music.
prick, so it'll be nice to work with him because he won't be a dickhead to you. He'll actually treat you nice.
Yeah, he is not
he's a
an
good
asshole.
boy with a bad,
he's great, dude.
bad boy music. I love it. It's good.
he's all of his evil comes out in his music, which is a good thing. So if you're into death metal or heavy metal, well, there you go. You want the Ravenous Bean. He knows how to use his sides. Let's just say that. What's going on, Lucifer?
Morning, Lucifer.
XS says Ibanez is her fave.
Nice.
I have an Ibanez bass. All right.
So do I. Oh, but it's not here.
I couldn't play a fucking instrument to save my life. Baby Riley will be here soon. Oh. Are you having another one? I'm sorry.
Grandchild.
Grandchild. Okay. That's sweet. My mom loves her grandchildren more than her children. But
normally happens.
all right. Let's get into this because we've been
always better at the do-over. I mean, grandchildren.
Plus, they don't have to do all of the care, which is a plus.
I'm pretty good at insults, and I got the internet and a lot of free time.
A lot of free time.
Yeah, too much free time. 412. That's not a... Oh, that's a lamb. Well, he's gonna fuck this up. We'll be right back and grab some coffee.
No problem.
Lamb shoulder and arm chops.
Let's see. How do you think he's gonna mess it up?
I don't even know this. Like, there's hundreds of ways. Over seasoning, undercooking.
I feel like he might dry it out. Yes, overcooking it. The fucking lamb chops, they're fucking dry. You donkey.
Lamb sauce.
Lamb sauce.
Like, come on, you move on. We don't need to see that much. The fucking lamb chops.
Yeah.
I think he thinks that, like, oh, let's admire it a little bit, like.
It's so artsy. Like, oh my god.
Like,
I just have a little bit of
show
salt.
a little bit of the meat and get on with it.
My sauces apparently.
Dude, your pants, my man.
Got stolen by some jagoff. And the staff
wash yourself. It's spilling the salt all over.
Wait,
2
what?
hours.
Someone stole something. Someone stole his meat.
Wait, what happened?
This.
Here, I don't want to go back to the. I'll go. That's about where it was. Did he say someone stole it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is that lamb. I just have a little bit of salt. My seasonings and my sauces apparently got stolen by some jagoff, and the staff helped me look for this for like 2 hours.
This guy does. This guy does.
Right.
It's like $20 worth of flag gone.
Who stole it?
That, but
like, you left your shit in the kitchen, someone took it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You left your stuff in the kitchen at a fucking homeless shelter. Yeah, somebody's gonna take it.
Some fish eggs and rice.
Is that rice?
I don't think that's the homeless shelter. I think that's the boarding house still.
I mean, well, either way. But like,
do you want to know what the worst thing is? The boarding house cover his food. He didn't need to do any of this.
What a fucking cocksucker. I'm sorry.
Cook him 3 meals a day. If this is what he's doing in the boarding house, then
Sriracha.
Oh no! How will he feed his kids?
The husband in a relationship.
Well, he's got ketchup and mayo to put on the lamb chops. So he's got like some fucking like stir fry in there with the lamb that he's putting the this ketchup and mayo
in the oven to cook. Cooked rice.
Yeah,
mayo cooked rice.
And ketchup and mayo on lamb in the oven, toaster oven, by the way.
That's gonna burn the mayo, like the.
Oh, it's gonna smell fucking awful.
The dairy in the mayonnaise is gonna. And the egg is gonna like curdle and burn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be fucking disgusting.
If you're going to put that on, you put it on towards the end. Not that I would recommend putting it on in the first fucking place, but still.
You would, like, dip your stuff in it or something, but fuck. Either way, like, you wouldn't cook with that stuff on there. No way. And TIE Fighter Jet says this is the homeless shelter, so...
Oh, okay. Thank you, TIE Fighter Jet.
Yeah. See, that's what's great about the chat, is the chat is always about fucking... I think I blew the woofer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The woofer in your avatar or the amplifier?
I changed diapers like 30 years ago, and it's something you never really forget. You just have to get over the grossness, you know. But I took care of my nieces and nephew a lot when I was younger and helped my mom. So people always ask what I have to offer. Well, good cooking skills, good skills with children. And usually I'm pretty nice.
I would tell you to get the fuck out of my kitchen and away from my children immediately. Oof. There's no...
I would not let my daughter walk near Lucas Werner, let alone converse with him or spend time with him.
Can we just throw Wern away? He's thrown himself away, basically. Because he chills by the dumpster. He's been unemployed for 20 years. And then he does this. And also, anytime he talks about children, it makes me, like, defensive. It makes me want to be like, hey, you need to shut the fuck up, because you don't need to be anywhere near anyone except fucking other people who can defend themselves.
You don't need to be near anyone except for trained doctors that are wearing white coats.
Yeah, the ones with the bow ties.
The ones with the nets.
Yeah. Needs a dog catcher.
Crazy catcher.
They still have those in the UK?
I feel it's more attractive.
So folks run around with a paddy wagon and a big net.
Oh,
he's crazy. Oi!
I'm a little upset.
Throw him in the bin, innit?
Them Brits still in their ways. Still in their old Victorian ways.
It's not like purposely.
Coming around, I bet they still have a lantern. Like, oi! What are you doing out here?
Enjoy helping.
Are you a crazy?
When it's like foggy out too, barely sees it.
Oh, well, it's always foggy in England at night, right?
Both, you know.
Yeah, always, every night.
And it rains every day, correct?
Spooky, I love it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Not Bombs is an anarchist organization. They make
actually, yeah, there is a lot of fog.
Olympia. It's like a.
It's been
kind of like a super.
I wanted to take some pictures of it, but I didn't get the opportunity because it all happened during work. But it was foggy as shit every morning for like a week here, and it was super cool because it would last until almost noon, where we would have this thick ass fog.
Please take a picture if you can.
I wish I could, but that's the Ohio weather pattern, is that shit can just disappear and it's gone. And I'm like, because I was hoping it would happen on a weekend because I wanted to go to the woods and actually like walk around and shit, but it ended up not being a thing.
Or keep, we would all be
Sydney, yes.
Divvy out rationing, and people are like, well, rationing, that's like, yeah, but we would all live like
paddy wagon prejudice.
Well,
I mean, yeah, I didn't think of that. I was
explore planets.
Yeah, what's going on, James McNeil? By the way, yeah, we're doing some Wern again.
Evening
starships.
Oh, he doesn't want to get a job because
productive anarchy.
He's lazy and he thinks
he has various reasons that he won't get a job. So he says things like he won't get a job because like he's against capitalism. Now he's saying he can't get a job because he hasn't got ID. And he's applying for ID, but he won't pay the
people who say they don't want to get a job because they're against capitalism is the same argument that NEETs use when they don't want to get a job.
He says he won't pay the $27 that he needs to pay to get ID so he can get a job. He's waiting to get this special slip of paper. That means he only has to pay $5 to get the ID.
That's so fucking
So there's some
dumb.
sort of government assistance apparently to go towards him being able to cover the cost of getting an ID.
Like, I mean,
and
now,
that's apparently why he can't work.
Fair,
and now saying he is willing to get a job.
To be fair, I think like an ID should be provided, but I do understand like covering the cost. That $27, it covers the cost. There's no like profit there. It just covers everybody's wages, the cost of the ID and the materials and the printing and shit like that. Like, of course he does.
He can get himself an ID. His parents are rich.
The amount of money he spent ruining food in this fucking toaster oven, he could have gotten multiple IDs. We did the math on one of those meals, and it was like $25 fucking that he could have spent on an ID to get a fucking job. Like, Trina's right. Yeah, it's just laziness. It's fucking laziness. There's no two ways about it. Yes, Vila's definitely taking notes on the Wern.
Yeah.
Vila's got it.
I took 3 pages worth of notes on one of his live streams the other day about all the shit he was saying and giving out. Not for a reason, because we were going to do a video on it. And also, as most people know, I actually have a really bad memory. I've got brain damage, so I wanted to like make sure I didn't actually just forget this, so I wrote it all down. Because that way I can just look it up and not forget.
And I appreciate it because
I'm taking notes. I'm writing down his every move. And I will destroy him. I will destroy him.
Well then, I didn't think we were going that far, but fuck it, let's do it. I'm down for a party. Mango says, I wish you could just coast by in life without a job. I'd probably have more friends if I didn't work so much. Yeah, like, same here. I wish I didn't have to fucking work. Anybody...
Work sucks.
Hey, yeah, if any of us got that $750,000 that Rev and Shani had, we would probably still work at some point, but it would be different work. It wouldn't be like shitty manual labor. And if I wanted to like supplement my income, I could go get a job and then be like, man, fuck this, fuck you, and dip out and just be like, okay, well I'll sit on my money or I'll do another investment or something like that. But you have to be fucking smart about that. And you can't just deuce all your money out.
As someone that doesn't work, I don't work. I'm on benefits. I get government money.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it is pretty shitty. Like, it's all right at first. Especially if you worked first and then you've gone on it. And you're like, oh my God, this is so nice. Like, I can actually... breathe. I don't have to worry about this or worry about that. But after a while, like, it becomes so a job ends up grounding you in days and time in a very weird way that when you don't work, everything's just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And it isn't actually nice, and it isn't always great for your mental health. Now, being forced to work too much and work yourself into the ground also, it's not good for your mental health, but it is actually a bit shitty. If I was able to work, I would in a heartbeat now, because I do miss it, and I do want to look into if I can find a way to work and still be okay. Because I hate this. I hate being at home with nothing to do constantly.
Oh yeah.
It is fucking boring, and I miss the social part of it. Like, I'm stuck in home all day. If I went to work, I'd at least have people to talk to.
Anybody that works like I know myself and Rav both do manual labor, so like if anybody does that, seriously, like work your regular job like you normally would for a few weeks, and then take a day off in the middle of the week without a plan. Just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a day off. When you wake up that morning, you will be fucking bored. You'll be like, I need to do something. I'm supposed to be doing something. At least for me, like I get anxious. I'm like, fuck, I have to do something with my fucking time during the day. And you eventually would be like, oh yeah, well, I don't really have to do anything, but you get so fucking bored if you're not being productive. And I know a lot of folks that will take time off just to like work on their house or something, and a lot of that is just like they don't want to relax. They don't want to fucking go and dick off sometime. That's what their weekends are for. They want to actually like do something productive. But yeah, let's get into some non-productive shit here.
On with the show.
I know it's weird for some people, but Olympia, we talked about that.
Or on with the shit show.
Yeah. Petty Magic Tech is feeling you. He's at the same spot. Yeah.
It's a weird, shitty place to be. Like, I'm thankful I've got the help,
seems
but
like there's so many like leftists out there that don't date men under their economic class.
God.
Wait, what did he say?
You see them.
It seems that some leftists that don't date out of their active class.
No, date under their economic class.
Yeah, out of
leftist men.
No, women. Leftist women that don't date out of their economic. So in other words, women that don't date poor homeless people without any prospects in life that are 40, unemployed and in a homeless shelter are bigots and age phobes because they're not
fucking
lowering their standards so low that they're on the floor.
But fucking Black Eye TV made this.
You may as well just lay on the floor naked, legs akimbo, with a fucking sign saying free for all.
Yeah, fucking BGTV made a really good point on this of like women will stay with a shitty dude if the dick is good, and you know it's not saying all women. I'm just saying like sometimes women will stay with a dude that's not going anywhere because the dick is good, but Wern, you ain't there. You got fucking HPV tongue and no prospects in life. And you're not attractive or charismatic or confident at all. Well, you might be overconfident. That's the problem. That's part of the problem. But still, there's you're not endearing.
No, it's not an
like, I mean, I know some folks around that if they went fucking homeless, they could find a woman or they could find a man. And it wouldn't be too hard for them. But, Wern, you ain't one of those people. Not for a fucking second.
I've dated a homeless person before.
There you go. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing inherently bad that's going to come of it. But it's it's up to you it's up to that person to also provide something. So they provided at least something for you, which is why you stay with them for a little bit. And... But the Wern, you can't even fucking cook. Look what you're doing. You have completely destroyed this toaster oven. Completely fucking destroyed it. And it's a community toaster oven too, which is the worst fucking part of it. It's one of them new toaster oven air fryer. Is that even a thing? That'd be sweet. Started the massacre of an innocent lamb chop. Yeah. See, this is the shit the vegan teacher should be yelling about. Is if you're gonna use meat, don't fuck it up like this. This is an animal suffering for no good reason. If this were cooked properly, then yes, be different. That's terrible. Mango, you need to cook food. You need food to get better.
That are very misogynistic because they don't even invite us to their parties.
Oh man, Wern, I'm so sorry. I want to date someone that's as stable as I am financial so we can have an equal partnership.
They combine together.
Yeah, that's apparently too much to ask for the Wern.
The Gen Z dudes are not entitled to the Gen Z women. What am I entitled to? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I just want to cook and clean and be a good equal partner.
Mango, find a man that can bake as good as you.
You'd have to fucking... I don't know. She's. You'd be hard pressed.
I'm thinking like 25 minutes.
Oh. Yes, Pibethulu. He should be having it in the middle level of the oven. I'm pretty sure. Yes.
The strongest DNA. It'd be women between 18 and 21 years old.
Suffering for no reason. What? Us watching this? Yeah.
I'm 41. And I have to charm that age
very
group
true.
Because there's about 2,000 studies.
You have a reason to be here, I think.
Please wipe off all the rice grains on the table.
Yeah.
And my theory is if we combine those
everything
two
else
things,
that
we'll create the strongest strands of human DNA. Which would be the smartest, most intelligent, empathic, kindness.
Can you pause it a sec? The tests that I have looked up to do with this all say that actually the having men of an older age with the long telomeres, having children with younger women, the children are then born with genetically mutated telomeres that are shorter and shorter and shorter, to the point where we will end up with the F1 seed version of human sperm, i.e. sterile. Doing this would lead to the genetic
destruction.
Extinction. The genetic extinction of the human species.
So
this was done in mice, 2 forms of mice, wild mice, and a particular breed of scientific study mice.
I think you mentioned that before, and that's.
And they said that like this isn't good, like, and the experiments that he's on about having being made. I actually asked Drag about this, Drag Not Silvers, because he is a scientist who does work in laboratories.
Right.
If this is possible, like, because I went in asking, like, I assume this is unethical, it's not allowed. Wanted to double check, and you said, yeah, it's unethical. They would not be allowed to do this study. The studies that they can do are extremely restricted, and they can't get past, like, pre-zygote phase or something like that. I can't remember the exact word he used, but like they are not allowed to they're not allowed to make a test tube baby out of these 2 eggs and sperm and then grow this child into adulthood to test this theory. That is unethical. You cannot create a human to be a fucking science experiment. It's illegal.
And think of the mental damage that does to that person thinking that they were just brought up to be a test subject.
You know after what happened to that poor child that was poor child. They were born male, and there was a circumcision that was botched, and so they were twins, and they decided to raise the children of the botched circumcision as female. And see how that worked. And that child was horrifically mentally scarred. I believe in the end they thought they were trans and were trying to assign themselves to male, and then they found all this shit out and they killed themselves pre-40 because their life was made a living hell being a scientific experiment. We already know how damaged children with chronic medical conditions from birth come out due to the fact that they're in hospital constantly needing experiments, medication, tests their whole life. And that was something that they were just born with. It's not ethical to force a child to be born to be that way.
And that's an easy step right over into eugenics, which is the reason one of the main reasons why the right in the United States hates Planned Parenthood, because the founder of Planned Parenthood was actually a proponent of eugenics. And this was way back in the fucking day when that was not necessarily considered unethical. But they try to use that as, well, they're just trying to... No, it's like literally there's too many fucking people. That's the problem. There's just too many people. We can't do this anymore. So we need to do some kind of family planning. And it should be free because, for fuck's sake, it's for everybody. Mm-hmm. But, real quick, Pewthulu asked me if Vila is talking about the same Dragnot Silvis who used to be a tanker medic in the army. Yes, that is the same Dragnot Silvis that used to be a tanker medic in the army. He was a tanker medic, for anybody that's interested. Just let him know. That'd be like, hey, I heard you were a tanker medic. Oh. He'll love it. But
this is an army joke that just the rest of us don't get, isn't it?
It's true. He'll get it.
Like
long
the
story short,
fucking
there's
no
around
the drill.
Oh
yeah, the drill sergeant thing.
Oh yeah, that's don't that you'll get your ass kicked for that one.
Yeah.
But hey, what's going on in New York, Goddess? How you been? You're not too late. We haven't really gone over a whole lot.
Healthiest babies. So by combining those two things, I have to figure out a way, maybe through cooking and showing that I'd be a good husband and dad by trying to charm 18 to 21-year-old women, Generation Z.
It would really help.
Show that at all.
I mean, yes, no. Yeah, you're kind of right. Because, you should know how to cook, but we're cooking or fucking up a bunch of lamb chops and rice in the toaster oven that you ruined at a homeless shelter is far different than making lamb chops for a date. If I'm going to make some fucking lamb chops for a date, not only am I going to, go to the butcher and get the chops, but I'm actually going to look into, how I'm going to cook it and what I'm actually going to do, because I want that shit to be good. I want to impress the person. And it's pretty fucking easy to impress people, or to impress, a date with a good meal if you know how to make a simple fucking meal. And this ain't it. I would leave your house. In fact, I would never talk to you in the first place if I were a woman, because, well, you're the Wern. But, and, I think, I don't forget who was saying it, it's either Pewthulu or someone else said, yeah, this should be well off of the thing here. It should be up in this rack.
Mm. So, I have no clue why day old rice is in the toaster oven cooking with the lamb. That's going to burn it. That's going to dehydrate it. It's not even added water in with the rice to keep it moist and fluffy.
It's going to soak up the smell,
At the very least,
the sriracha.
the lamb chops should be on top of the rice. At the very least, because the juices from the lamb will go down into the rice, and it will prevent from drying out some. But either way, I mean, why are you cooking this here? Get a fucking Hot Pocket. That's not what this is for, dude.
I think I'd be a good husband and dad.
Also, Lucifer said he's a god.
I know how to cook. I know how to change diapers since I have nieces and nephew.
I feel conflicted about.
Know how to run a vacuum and fold laundry and clothes. I'm in biology and I'm trying to earn a PhD. I'm trying to get the A first.
You're always dirty.
But in order to do that, I have to charm.
He is not in biology, Z, and he's not going for a PhD.
Because
not
they
at
give
all.
my babies the strongest DNA.
He barely has a grasp on
genetics,
basic
and dudes
human
between
anatomy.
35 to 55, and I'm 41, so it's a challenge that I'm up to.
That's not lamb chops. Show you lamb chops, right? What are they?
No, he's not even in school right now.
No, he is definitely not. Not at all. He's trying to impress a Gen Z woman by displaying his sick cooking skills. Yeah.
Everything he does is trying to impress Gen Z girls. Down to the music he listens to. His live stream the other day, he was going, yeah, look, this is the music that all the Gen Z people, all the Gen Z kids are playing at their parties. Listen, I like it.
Yeah. He...
3 times.
Ew.
And I looked at it as oh, damn.
Oh, this is the video.
I'm not Gen Z though, James. I'm too old for him.
That's not that long.
Yeah, he needs a 18 to 21-year-old.
Question.
Yeah, I'm way out of his dating age. I'm 10 years out.
Or was it 18 to 24?
18 to 25, but he's now said that he might just accept a 31-year-old.
Oh.
And I'm scared. I'm
Look
fucking
out.
scared.
Hey, check your DMs. He might be in there. What the fuck?
God.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh,
Is that diarrhea?
Is that cooked? Or is
That's
this the
a lot of carbon if it's burnt.
That
it looks like
cooked.
It looks like he poured a bunch of barbecue sauce or something on top and then just burnt the shit out of it.
Did he try to make Hunter's
sauce.
chicken?
What is this? I'm still confused. I don't know what this... Is it... It's not a chicken. Is it a chicken?
See, I'm surprised he said no mothers, because he can make his own experiment with dating a woman with a kid and then having a kid with that woman. They have 2 children, him and his long telomere sperm kid, and then the kid of the non-long telomere sperm kid, and then they can see which one grows up better, and then that's like his experiment, right? So that's how experiments work, right? With data that you observe just normally, with no test studies or variants or yeah.
The Wern should be banned from science. Let's just say that.
The Wern should be fucking sterilized.
Oh. Well, I don't know about that, because I don't think he gets close enough to any women to be able to reproduce. Or as creepy as he is, I don't think... I don't know.
He can go to a sperm bank, and then we all need to be scared.
I'm pretty sure if he walked into a sperm bank and gave a sample, they'd throw it out. I would hope. Hopefully that, I don't know, the receptionist has some common sense, and she's not like dumb and starstruck, but like, wow, he's handsome, even though he smells like a fucking dumpster. I wonder what he could cook for me.
Brisket and some sausage that I have left to eat.
Oh, pause it a sec, I just remembered something. So, this, like, really, like, had me creased up, right?
You banned from the planet? Yeah, go ahead,
Wern said the other day that, like, when we were saying, like, why about him only wanting to date, like, Gen Z people and that, he said, no, I have dated people from other age groups, because we were saying he was age phobic, because he only wants to date one age group and no one else.
Right.
What he's accusing everyone else of.
Right.
And he said, no, I'm not age phobic. I dated a baby boomer.
Ugh.
Right, can we bear in mind, and I looked this up to double check, right?
Right.
Baby boomers are classed as people born from 1946
Yep.
to 1964, which means minimum he's dated someone that was 50.
My mom's a boomer.
Maximum what? 80?
70, yeah, something like that. Because my mom's 73 and she's a boomer, so...
My mom's technically a boomer. She was born in 1960, so she's cusp.
I'm not gonna knock it, but at the same time, you also have to question the use of his word dating.
Yeah, what does he mean by dating?
Exactly, like.
Well, I do remember someone saying that, like, he has dated an older woman, and they were like actually dating, like it was a thing.
I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but at the same time, I'm skeptical as to the validity of that relationship, the two-sidedness of that relationship, let's say, because Wern does seem to be like the kind of guy that would be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't know it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. And what's going on, Pipe Parrot? It's been a while since I've seen. You know, I was probably gonna say hello.
Hey,
it's okay. I can send you the link if you want. If you want the link, let me know. You said you don't have any headphones, but I'll send you the link if you find them, if you want them. And I can't wait to play games again, because we gotta do more games.
I've not got headphones in. There's echo cancellation that you can use that stops that.
I didn't realize you didn't have headphones in. Ooh.
No, I've not been using them for ages now. Like, ever since I found out you can do that with the echo cancellation and it doesn't pick it up. Like, unless it's been echoing and I've just never realised. In which case, I'm so very fucking sorry.
I mean, I haven't heard anything. I didn't even realize it was... Sorry. You didn't have your things, your headphones in. But yeah, the echo cancellation, I guess it works. That's pretty fucking sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Shit, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I kind of have to pee. So real quick, let's keep watching this, and then I'm gonna go and get some coffee and pee real quick. If that's okay with you guys?
Take a rally break.
Yeah. Unless you guys want to just do a Riley break.
What are you entitled to?
Do you guys need to go at all?
I'm okay for right now. I can cover if you guys need something.
Here, I got an idea. I'm gonna send this to you, and that way you can. We'll share your screen while I run off. Too easy. Here, it's in the group. And we're at the 113. So we'll do that, and then we'll get into it, because I still haven't I don't know what he's even talking about in this. Is there a salad there?
With a bunch of dressing that he's gonna drench in it.
Yeah, and I think that's ranch dressing too. Like I mean, he bought that from like a restaurant or something. Definitely. So that is definitely it's not his thing. Ooh. That's awesome. Hopefully, yeah. Pip, hopefully I can join in. And if you guys want to, I'm not gonna be on terribly long. Actually, what time is it? Ooh. Yeah, I'm probably only gonna be on for an hour or so more, and then not terribly long. I got a lot of shit I gotta do, because I missed out on a lot of stuff yesterday, being fucking hungover like an asshole. So real quick, I'm gonna give this to Vila and step out, and I will be right back. Thank you, Vila, for taking over.
You're good.
We're in good hands.
Is this the right one?
Is it? Is this? I think this is the same video we've been watching. The one where it had the
same
monstrosity.
Oh yeah, we want to be much further along than one.
Yeah, I'm at the 102 mark here on mine.
It's saying that's at like 2 minutes. The salad.
Okay, is it the same? It has to be the same. Yeah, it is running out of video ideas with the Wern. Yeah, I think this one is kind of jumbled up a little bit. It seems.
Salmon salad.
Oh, that's blue cheese.
Salmon?
That's blue cheese on that salmon salad.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Odd pairing.
It would be nice to have somebody to share food with. You little aged folks are greedy with information and love.
Fuck's
so maybe
sake.
You should change and stop being little bigots.
Can he ever not?
This fucking dude.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's alright.
Oh my. I don't think he quite gets anything
nice
ever.
To have a friend to share this with, a nice girlfriend or something to dig with me, but no, got to be greedy little aged folks with your love.
You're not entitled to anything.
No one's entitled to anything, dude.
Simply deny all the claim. What's your God? Oh, all loving and all kind. Yeah, okay. I've had a girlfriend 8 years, Gen Z.
Yeah, that's not on God. That's on you, dude.
With your greed, age phobia, and classism, Gen Z? Wait.
We don't know if he's on drugs. I don't think he is.
Yeah, you just proved there's no God. Oh. You are kind. You are generous. You are loving. You're not age phobic little classes. You have a preference. Okay, bigot. Prove you're not.
Really loves to use the word bigot
a lot.
Atheism is a very easy position to hold.
Bear in mind, he's calling everyone else a bigot, yet he is the one that went around using the N-word. He did a video saying N-word, and I'm going to keep using the N-word until you vape. Yeah, hard R. He was saying, I'm going to keep using the N-word until you Gen Z girls date me.
God, this guy's fucking.
This
guy's terrible.
He also says that he's a feminist, and yet when there's a woman in his chat that says something about him, he goes, "Fat bitch, you fat ugly bitch, fat ugly bitch. You know, like I wouldn't want to touch you, fat bitch, you ugly cunt." All this, and it's like, I thought you were a feminist.
Oh, so he's just an asshole.
Yeah, basically, like, if you are a feminist, then you don't use those kinds of things to insult a woman that just doesn't agree with you. Like, you immediately go to their looks and their weight, two very misogynistic things.
To try to take a stab at their insecurities, but then again, at that point, that's just self-projection, because he is
fucking fat.
When
he says that he now weighs 270 pounds. When I made the comment the other day that he weighed 400 pounds, someone said to him, "You weigh 400 pounds, man." Says, no, I never weighed that. I only weighed 370, and I weigh 270 now. But
yeah, like you were
doesn't make sense, because he also in that moment claimed that he had lost 200 pounds and that he used to weigh 400
Bullshit.
pounds. So,
he looks like he weighs 300 fucking pounds. Well, he's it's kind of like you were saying earlier. Like, I mean, it's one of the traits of a lolcow. Lolcows can never be wrong. They can never be wrong, and that's where he's at. And like you were saying before, since he can't be wrong, and he can't actually attack the arguments that are presented to him, he has to go for ad hominem attacks. So he'll be like, "Yeah, you fat bitch, you ugly piece of shit." When they're just like, "Dude, why don't you, like, you kind of might need some help, like some actual mental help." He's like, "Oh, you're a fucking bitch." It's just like, okay, well, never mind. Go fuck yourself. You're never going to, like, if that's how you're going to react to everyone, then you're never going to get the people around you that you want. And that's like that fucking dickhead, Desolator. That piece of shit has, 100 fucking sock accounts for a reason. Because he constantly gets kicked out of places for being a fucking asshole. That's why. It's just nobody wants to fucking be around you until you change yourself. You are the problem. So, like, and that goes for the Wern, that goes for all of the lolcows. You guys are the fucking problem. That's why nobody wants to fucking hang out with you. That's why people don't want to fucking, watch your shit other than to hate watch it. Or to fucking make fun of you.
People wanted him to be at these parties, he would have been invited, but no one wants a 40-year-old to be there. No one wants someone old enough to be their father at the fucking party, hanging out with 18-year-olds. Like, that's creepy. You are creepy. No one wants to invite some fat, ugly, balding man to a party to hang out with intoxicated young people. You don't have anything interesting to say. You're weird. You're socially inept. You fucking smell. You live in a homeless shelter. Why would they want you hanging out with them? He used his Biden bucks to have a party himself. He threw himself a party to get all the fine Gen Z bays there. Guess what? No one bothered with him. He said himself that he blew $1,200 on a party. And they ignored him. They went there, used the booze, hung out, and ignored him. And we're like,
Yeah, that's that's what happens with fucking Wern types. And everybody's taking me to task on my ad hominem attack. That was apparently not an ad hominem attack. So whatever. I'll use a better example next time. Thank you guys for letting me know. But because I guess I said, he's, if I call him fat, he is fat. But I don't know. I was not really paying attention. But anyway, like you were saying, like, nobody wants to be around you because you're an asshole. You stink. You're not a good person. So I don't know, like, there's no there's no point to being your friend. There's no like incentive for it, you know. And like I'm friends with you guys because, well, it's cool. It's just you know, it's like hang out with you. Like, that's about it. That's the only real incentive there is. Like you don't send me money or anything like that. But that's what that's kind of like how the Wern is. And
well, he keeps
fucking
asking for money off everyone at the moment. Sorry,
and
camera went a bit skew.
And like Lord of Patriarchy tried to make this point in that whole fucking debacle of like, well, I don't give a fuck about the chat. You know, I'm here. And well, like, no, you have to be personable. Like, if you want your channel to grow, you have to be a little bit personable.
The interaction with your chat is what helps. What helps people stay longer to watch and for your channel to grow.
And you know, I've just like had random people come in here where I start talking to them. They're like, "Oh shit, you actually like read my stuff like right as I posted." I'm like, "Yeah, because I actually care.
Wow,
I want to
actually communicate with your chat." Wow, and it's like
yeah.
And
like if I could follow it as much as I want to, I would answer a lot more. And when I do this on my own, I'm always interacting with the chat because, well, you guys have stuff to say. You want, and I know how it is because when I'm in chats and stuff, I have stuff I want to say. I have questions I want to ask, and if they don't get answered, it's just like fuck. Well, I don't want to ask it again and bother the person, but you still want to have that interaction and like find out or add to the conversation, and you can't say, oh well, fuck everybody in the chat. Like I don't give a fuck if they if they have any bullshit to say to me or if they try to tell me I'm wrong. Apparently, I was wrong, and now I had to admit it. I was like, oh shit, I fucked up my ad hominem attack, and everybody, well, Lucifer and I think Sydney jumped down my throat about it. So
ad hominem.
Yeah, but the ad hominem torques. But yeah, Mango's here in chat to drop links, make dirty jokes. But like, if you just shit on your chat all the time, or if you're like the fucking lolcows and people are like, hey, I want to support your show, and you're like, oh, give me money. Like I always say, buy some merch. You want to support the show, buy some merch. You get something out of it. You get some clothes, you get a mug, and people might ask you about it, like, oh, what's that mug for? Oh, it's this YouTube right now. It's cool. Help support the show, stuff like that. But anyway, that's enough of a tangent.
Should I press play?
My bad. I was playing it on my screen.
Lack of human decency, your greed. Where the women at? Where the parties at?
Where the women at?
You're entitled to your lovelessness, your age-phobic bigotry, your classist bigotry. Should we tolerate you? Biden said to be nice, so why aren't you nice? Christianity says to be nice, so why aren't you nice?
I'm not a Christian.
The left doesn't like bigotry, so why are you an age-phobe and a classist generation?
It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with all of the aspects of you that are useless, which is every single one of them, the Wern. That's what it is. You bring nothing to the table. So it has nothing to do with your age. It's nothing to do with your class. It's everything to do with the fact that you're not a productive member of society. If it were age and class, then the women that you're going after wouldn't be going for, dudes that at least have a fucking job. They wouldn't be with the guys that they're with or the women that they're with. Like,
no, they'd be
we're the women
finding out. They'd be finding rich people.
Yeah, he can't introspect. He can't be wrong. So he's gotta make the. He has to put it on. It's them, not me. Of course.
Are you greedy?
The Mr. Skinner's meme.
Where's the love?
Am I the problem? No, it's other people.
Oh yeah.
Or I guess in that case, no, it's the children's fault.
Oh yeah. It's like, wait a minute. Am I the issue here? No, nope. No, it's the Gen Z women that are wrong.
Just quickly, thank you so much, James McNeil. I just saw my email. He gave me some money to get the Spawn some sweeties again.
Aw, that's precious. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah. James is a pretty good fucking dude. That's awesome. Thank you, James.
See? The hell are you entitled to, Gen Z woman? There's two things I can't tolerate. It's bitches and assholes. When you're real,
then why are you both?
I'm on Instagram. But if you're coming at me with the attitude, click. Bye now. The door is that way.
Well, I don't know, Gen Z. Seems to me you're just being greedy little bigots. Where are the women at? Where are the parties at? They age phobic? Are you gonna come up to me with an attitude?
They're at places you weren't invited to. That's
like
the,
he
that's
is
the
40. He doesn't get to find women the same way you do when you're a teenager. Like,
right, like
find a fucking dating site.
Like, yeah, I said this
That's
before.
like me complaining. Like, I've not got a boyfriend. I've not got maiden ages. Why aren't I getting invited to all the parties? How dare you not fucking invite me to the parties?
Yeah, my
what am
my
I
old
doing
section
to make
leader.
myself be invited to them? Nothing.
My old section leader was like 40 something, 42 or whatever, and he still hadn't used his GI Bill from the military. He just never had the need to use it to go to school, and he was just like, I should just use it to go to school or to go to college and like party up. Why the fuck not? Because he already has a professional career, so he doesn't have to go to college. And we would all joke on him and be like, yeah, you'd show up to a frat party and we'd be like, whose dad is that?
That's your dad? Oh shit, my dad's here.
It's like, uh-oh. Like, midlife crisis Michael over here coming in to fucking hang out with the cool kids. He's probably gonna drop some ecstasy and fucking be naked in the street by midnight.
pulls up to the party. Does he or does he have no, hold on, let me reframe that. Does he or does he not have a sports car? Like a Corvette, pulling up to the kids' party in a Corvette?
No, he didn't have a Corvette. He had a I forget what it was, some little fucking hatchback piece of shit that he was so proud of.
But the Corvette is the quintessential like midlife crisis car.
He's got a Colorado, like a fucking 2020 Colorado too.
Okay.
Fucking nice. But no, he doesn't have. He's not a sports car kind of guy, so okay. I don't think he'd do that. But at the same time, he would rock up there, and I'm not gonna lie, he probably would get some pussy. He's very charismatic, but at the same time, there you stand out like a fucking sore thumb.
Oh, see, he's proof that age older. Isn't as big of a deal. It's all about your personality. It's all about.
It's true.
The energy you give off.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
Don't
it's about
make women creeped out and feel like. If they if they talk to you too long, you're gonna rape them, and if they don't talk to you at all, you're gonna rape them. Don't give off that energy. It's not that hard.
Don't be rapey.
Yeah, don't look like this. That also helps. Don't give that look to anyone, because that's just a little rapey in here. What's going on, CH Beach? Oh man, this freaking guy. So is he whining about how Gen Z owes him pussy because the socialisms again?
He wants that Gen Z puss.
That's pretty much exactly what he just said. So yeah.
Guys, when does he want it? When does Wern want that Gen Z pussy?
Now.
Right now. Through Clancy. Right now.
Like, guy, you have the internet. Go fucking jerk off. And chill the fuck out. You're not getting it like this. Fucking James McNeil. I'd walk into the party like Uncle Buck. If anybody's ever seen Uncle Buck, you know he's talking.
Do you guys remember Family Guy, right?
Oh, of course.
That scene where Brian is outside the bowling alley going, the thing I love about high school girls is I keep getting older, but they stay the same age.
Yes, they do. They do.
That's fucking, was that Dazed and Confused? Where they from? Where's that from? That's, fucking, that's definitely the Wern, except the Wern doesn't have a sports car or a mustache.
Matthew McConaughey says that line, does he?
Yeah, it's Matthew McConaughey. Was the one in that. And I didn't realize that movie was made in like the fucking 90s. I was like, wait, that movie was made in the fucking 90s? I thought it was made way earlier than that, which kind of blew my mind because I was like, wait, there's all these famous actors in it that they look like fucking teenagers. So I thought it was, no, they're just fucking actors. It's just a really good fucking movie. But
young Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Was Johnny Depp in there?
Is it? I have to double check.
I don't think Johnny Depp is. I know it's Matthew McConaughey, Ben Affleck. Who else? There's a lot of motherfuckers in there. It's the only two I can think of off the top of my head, though. But anyway, let's move on.
This looks pretty tasty. Got like a salmon salad, Klinkerdagger. I ordered my prime rib.
Oh, you ordered prime rib too. Great.
Pretty tasty.
Where is the hello, fellow kids, man? Meaning incarnated in the form of an arch douchebag.
Greedy with information and love. So maybe you should change.
Yes. Also,
being little bigots,
support Click-a-tat.
Greedmongers.
I guess he's not. My mistake.
Haters.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't think
my
he
mistake.
was. But yeah, support Click-a-tat. I thought I was subscribed. It's weird. Click-a-tat, just like me, just got a community post, so
go support this with a nice girlfriend or something to dig with me. But no, got to be greedy little age folks with your love.
I gotta see this food more.
A position to hold. It's simply the denial of a claim.
Wait a second. Is he about to show?
What's your god?
Like,
oh. Where the Gen Z women at? What are we doing?
That's $140.
Where are they at? Where are you at?
155, 165, probably like 180 bucks.
Tolerate your vagaries? No. Excuse you. This is for adults.
Yeah, I thought I was fucking subscribed.
Answer the question.
This is some bullshit. You gotta support your archivist properly.
Huh?
Hit that bell.
Do you think that's his Biden bucks?
All I'm hearing are crickets.
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you because, well, if it was the, are you talking about like his stimulus check?
Yeah.
His stimmy.
Well, that's not even like a third of it. That's only 140, 100 or 180 bucks.
Yeah, that's true.
It's supposed to be 1,200.
Yeah, and or at least like 600, because this was January 8th. So yeah, it would be probably the 1,400 or whatever. Which, hey Joe, where's my fucking $2,000? Still owe that shit to me.
Well, you see, I sent 1,400 out, and then you guys got 600. Therefore,
yeah, that's cool and all, but you told us we were gonna get $2,000 checks, so I'm gonna wait on that one, and then the other $2,000 you gave us, we'll just call that not what you promised.
Well, you see, fellow American citizen, I lied.
Oh, somebody had a really good fucking. Somebody had a really good picture that they posted. I should have saved it, but it was just a sign somebody put up in their yard, and it has a picture of Joe Biden, and it says, "My name is Joe Biden, and I forgot this message." I fucking laughed my ass off. 'Cause, I mean, the motherfucker isn't great. He isn't perfect by fucking any means. He isn't even good. But shit, man, like, it's easy to clown on. It's fucking fine. It's better than having Trump in office, but I'd rather. It's so easy to clown on him too, because he's fucking stupid. Let's see, my last time was 1,400, so that's barely more than 10%. Yeah, a little over 10%.
Need to stop.
I can't imagine living in this transactional mindset where every aspect of life fits in some demented ledger. Yeah.
And funny, right? Funny, flashing a couple $100 on the bed, right?
Right.
Doesn't magically make a woman appear there.
No.
Like, women aren't like. It's almost like he is thinking all women are like prostitutes, sorry, sex workers,
or shallow.
Right.
No, well, not even that. It's like I've got $200. Get in my bed. It's on my bed.
Yeah,
so I've got it on his desk. He's not
dude,
got it anywhere else on his bed.
You don't have to
enough as it is, but like, my God, you're saying that women only care about money. You're saying that we only care about this, that, and the other, and yet when you have that money and you're showing everyone this money, we still don't care. Maybe it's not about the money. Maybe.
You like, women tend to be attracted to success. Like, people are attracted to success, and it doesn't matter if I were really rich and I were sitting here just like counting my money out and on camera, I would look like a fucking asshole. But if I were really rich and I was just like, hey guys, check out this motorcycle I'm thinking about buying. Check it out, it's got these aspects, and it's pretty fucking cool. That would be showing my success. Hey, I can have something in my life. I can have a toy in my life as an adult. Something like that. Or I would, upgrade my computer. Or I would do this, that, and the other thing. Upgrade my look. So that you see that I am successful. And I don't have to pull out wads of cash to show that. You show it. You either do or you don't. And
often these people that have these wads of cash that they show, 9 times out of 10, that money is either going straight back into the bank and it was all just a facade, or it's something like that's their rent money that they had in cash, and they were like, look, and then they're like, look, I'm a baller, man, look, I've got all this money. And normally it's like a fucking basic white kid doing it as well.
Yeah.
And then they go and pay their rent with that money, or they put it back in their bank account, because that was every penny they have in their bank account.
Yeah, right.
And they just got paid for payday. And it's not like, because the implication that they've got it out in cash is like, look, this is my fun money to spend. Because it's in cash with you for transactions, because you can't pay your bills in cash.
Right.
And that's the image it implies in the back of your head, that it's there for fun to spend.
Right.
They normally put it back in their bank account because that isn't fun money. It's a prop.
And there's this fucking video I see all the time, and it's some idiot in their car with their phone right in front of them. They're counting out all this money, and someone just reaches in and steals like a couple $1,000 right out of their hand. They're not a fucking thing they can do, because, well, they're all strapped up in their car. They can't go after them. They can't get out of that space fast enough to go after and get their money.
Prove it's yours. Cash is hard to prove it's stolen.
Yeah, and if you have the video, just be like, that doesn't, like, there's no numbers on that cash. This is all mine. Somebody else might have taken your shit. Get the fuck out of here. Cops aren't going to do shit. And especially if you got that money illegally, it's gone. It's fucking gone. Like, no, if somebody steals your cash, you're not getting it back. That's it. But anyway, let me see. James McNeil asks if he's the only one getting Joseph Martelli vibes from the Wern. And I saw that, and it's
I don't know who that is.
Mosif Jartelli. Ooh.
Yeah, he's this
EP
guy.
days.
Oh man, he used to make these videos where he was he's ex-gay. So he like went through Christian conversion therapy or whatever, and
he was the guy that made a video of like we should put all the gays and lesbians on an island.
Yeah, he's one of those fucking idiots, and he used to actually make videos. Sorry about that. He used to make videos about how
you could do that, and they'd probably have a great time, and their economy would probably be way better than any other one.
Well,
like,
yeah,
it would be better than America in a very short space of time. And not because of stereotypes of, the gays, they're not warmongers or anything like that. Just like, I guess there'd be less of a worry that there would be violent attacks because of their sexuality.
Yep.
Yeah,
it would be
that's
okay.
True.
And also, they're going to work hard to spite everyone else and be like, now, fuck you. You made us come here. We're going to make this island the motherfucking shit and make people want to come here.
Yeah.
Isn't he closeted, Liz?
Yes. Blaine says, Joseph makes me really sad. He was a very mentally ill man who was literally tortured into hating himself, and that's true. Like, that's where he's at, because he went into the closet. You're right, because he used to make these videos about. He'd be like, that's the porn store I used to, go behind and suck off sissy boys on a Friday night. He would literally say that.
Boys.
Yeah, he used to suck off sissy boys behind the porn store. Like, that's before he, I guess became a Christian or whatever. Mm-hmm. And a lot of his videos were, like Blaine was saying, they were from a mentally ill person, because he would walk around and just point at the ground and then just sort of like ramble about fucking nothing. And it would be hatred and, staunch fundamental Christianity and shit like that. And it's just like really easily refuted by saying, dude, why can't you just go be gay? Because you were much happier like that.
He traveled a super long distance just to try to mess up a DP, at that time, a DP meetup.
Yeah. He traveled 6 hours. Mm-hmm. So from Buffalo to Columbus, which is, it's about a 6+ hour drive. And all he did was stay in a hotel and then got close to the crowd and then was told to fuck off, basically.
Well, no, they were like, hey, come here, Joseph. And he still kind of walked away.
Yeah, I think it was...
it's scary. Conversion therapy camps are still a thing. It's scary that's still legal. Like, I don't understand. My ex, he actually knew someone who had been through electroshock therapy for conversion therapy. Like, it was an older person, but they went through it in like the 70s, something like that, and that's fucking disgusting. It's still illegal to torture children in the sake of converting them, and it's technically illegal to torture them, but people don't talk about it, people don't come out about it, they get away with it, and then there's all this shit that when it does come out, they get shut down, but they're not allowed to investigate or run like an actual basic of how it has to run, because it's my religious freedoms.
Yeah, and that's
bullshit.
That bullshit. That the religious freedom bullshit in the United States it pisses me off to no fucking end. And Lucifer says it's illegal there. I don't know where he is, but for kids, and it should be illegal. It should be outlawed, because it is not. Mm-hmm. It doesn't do anything. It is torture. That's all you do. And like Mango, I got beaten with a Bible during mine. They literally were Bible bashing motherfuckers, and they'll do that. They'll basically they'll torture you and like assault you, and all to good California. All right, yeah, California is pretty good about shit like that.
UK, and that's scary. Like
yeah, and if you've ever seen,
therapy is still legal in the UK, even though we're very progressive religiously speaking.
Have you ever heard of Kidnapped for Christ?
That does not sound ominous at all.
Oh, there's a documentary about him. Basically, there's this group that will, like, rich people, if their kid is being too unruly, or they're like doing drugs, or they're gay, these people will come in like the middle of the night, essentially kidnap the children, take them to South America, where they're put into a camp, and they have no rights. They have to request to do everything.
The fuck is this? This Jim Jones fucking 2.0?
Oh yeah, and
Jim Jones with like Jesus campy vibes.
Like if you look at some of the people who came out of it, like came out of the other side, you can tell that the only reason they're saying the things that they're saying, like, yeah, I was wrong, or this, that, and the other thing, is because they are so fucking traumatized and so terrified to go back to that situation that they're willing to just be like, okay, this is gonna be my life now. I'm gonna fucking say whatever I need to say.
It is brainwashing. They literally brainwash you to believe that you were wrong. That's it. Like, then have you heard of Hepzibah House?
No.
No.
It was this like girls' boarding school for wayward teens, and they were forced to it's just absolutely disgusting. They go in and they kidnap you in the middle of the night. A lot of these places do that, funnily enough. Parents aren't allowed to say goodbye, nothing like that. There were things like they had to walk up and down the stairs constantly, all this sort of stuff. The food was awful, and there are girls coming out saying that they ate the food, which was mouldy, and if they were sick, they were forced to eat their vomit.
That's disgusting.
There were regular beatings, and like you would be forced to lay on the ground and have this chair put over you so you couldn't get up. Someone would sit on the chair, and then 2 teachers would hold your arms down. They would get a paddle out and beat you with it.
Fucking ridiculous.
People have come out saying how bad this was. The son of the man who ran this boarding school has come out saying, I remember witnessing this. My dad was the fucking devil. He beat those girls. He was awful to those girls. And what's worse was he made me think that that was okay, and he made me do it too. And now I realise that I was awful to these women for no reason. And like, the son is so sad and so remorseful, and he's trying to undo all the shit that his dad did.
Right.
And there's still women from that camp actively defending them, saying that no, that never happened. I never had that happen to me. I was only beaten once, and I never did it again because I was a good girl.
Yeah, because they were brainwashed.
They were bad,
to shit.
so they had to have the things happen to them so they wouldn't be bad anymore.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of the problem lies. The people who are so brainwashed that they defend it, and then that, the people who run these things then pulled that crew in. They're like, look, you see, it works perfectly fine. But anyone with 2 brain cells can see that these people are not fucking right. And I don't say like not right as in defect. I mean like they are not normal. They're thinking for, or someone else is thinking for them. They can't think for themselves. It's not going to, and it's not how a normal person should live their life. But what's going on, Underhaven? Real quick, I'm going to read a couple comments, and then we'll get back into this. CHP conversion therapy belongs in the same garbage bin as bloodletting and trepanning to let demons out. Yeah, and right up there with fucking lobotomies and shit too.
I think, Liz, you are exhibiting too much anger. Therefore, I must rebalance your humors.
Oh yeah, I got too much phlegm. That's what it is.
You got too much black bile.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, I always get the 2 confused. God, the humors. And then, James McNeil says, yes, there was one of those camps in Scotland until 2017, I think. Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck?
Yeah, and those things there's camps like that still available in the United States. And it's pretty fucked up.
They're super common in the United States.
Yeah. And it's not sometimes it's not even religious shit. It's like, I've seen one where they basically send kids to boot camp, and it's like military school, but it's run by people who are not military personnel. It's not a military school where you're going to learn discipline and structure and shit like that. It's to torture people, to treat them like shit. Man says, mine was official through the Southern Baptist Ministries to try and save my soul from eternal damnation. Now I'm a Satanist, and if I ever see those fuckers again, there will be hell to pay. Yeah, good.
Nice.
It seems like what should happen most of the fucking time.
It makes me.
If one brain cell.
I find it so difficult to comprehend that this happens. Like, growing up, I wasn't aware of so many issues in the world. Like, I didn't know racism existed for so many fucking years.
Really?
Because I wasn't around people that said racist things. I wasn't around people that were expressing all this shit. So for me, I had no clue people even thought that way, let alone saw someone do that. And then when I finally discovered it, I find it so hard to understand why people think that way, because I never grew up hearing anything like that. The thought that someone would think it is so alien to me.
Right.
And then learning that not only that, people don't like other people for this reason, for that reason, all these stupid reasons. And I'm like, what? Like what?
And
I went to school with so many black girls. I went to a boarding school that the most of the population of the school was people, girls either from Africa or girls that were black that came in from London, or Asian girls. And so I was surrounded by all these different people, and I still didn't know, because it wasn't something that was mentioned then either.
Well, because racism is taught, that's why.
Yeah.
From an early age and like whenever you grow up.
It's exactly what Mango said.
You want to know something? I have never said the N-word. I've never wanted to say it either. If someone says, "Oh, you've got a pass to say it," it's like, I don't want to say it though. Why would I want to say it? Like, it's not something that you just instinctually say unless you're taught to.
Exactly. And I'm in the same boat of like, why would I say that? And it goes back to like we were talking about before. If we're gonna have like a disagreement and I'm just gonna drop some N-bombs on you, I've lost the argument. That's it. Because there's no, it's such a superficial thing to attack someone over that it just makes you look fucking stupid. But like, I mean, I've used the N-word and, you know, grew up with, you know, it wasn't necessarily the wrong thing to do. I didn't understand how wrong it is until, like, you know, fairly recently. I've actually joining the army a lot, meeting a lot of new fucking people. And the only time I would ever fucking drop it is if, well, it was in context, or I don't know. I can't even think of another fucking, I couldn't use it to attack somebody, because that would be me lowering myself to a point where I don't want to be. So, like, there would be no point to drop the N-bomb or call somebody, you know, whatever racial slur there could be, when I can just attack them for their actions or their opinions or stuff like that. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. The older I get, racism it's just the stupidest fucking shit. Like, we're all fucking human beings. Go pick up a goddamn anthropology book and look at human beings. We're all fucking the same. Get the fuck over yourselves. And especially like the white supremacist cunts, guys, go look in a fucking mirror. You are not the supreme race. Trust me, you motherfuckers.
You aren't the uber benches that you know that you guys think you are. You guys are. Oh, there's like this picture
you aren't even the cream of the crop of white people, let alone the whole fucking people.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Oh no, there's this picture from like this. I think it was like a KKK rally from like the South, and like the people who are supposed to be the master race. It's like a bunch of what you think most Southern folk would look like.
Oh yeah, fat and fucking fat and lazy bearded assholes with fucking real tree and.
I'm gonna go burn this here cross, and then I'm gonna go home to fuck my sister, Mama, Papa, Louisiana.
Pretty much. Fucking.
You slept with my daughter. Get out, but Pa, no.
You're lucky you're my brother.
You're my brother. Yes, thanks for. I always forgot that line. Thanks.
You're lucky for my brother. You slept with my wife. Hey, she's my sister too.
Exactly. Oh man, those are the motherfuckers that want to take over the world. Yeah, no. This is who they are. That's who they are.
Z?
That's okay. You're one of the good ones.
Oh god. I need a lady.
You need a job.
She's about 18.
You need a glow
You
up.
need to not eat
Real
laying
bad.
down or you're going to choke.
You locate.
Don't encourage him.
Yo, I heard that you're a son.
Hey, that'll help him. Hey, I'm at least giving him genuine advice after even shitting on him.
A bunch of greedy little
I think it would be hilarious to see him choke and then cough that pan onto the other side of the bed.
It'd be funny if he coughed and it like went up to the camera lens. Like that.
Or back onto his fucking stupid face.
Yeah.
In that look, he looks in that bit like he's bald, and he's actually like CGI'd hair to the side of his head on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in this?
Yeah, look.
Or in the kinda, yeah.
The Democrats won the presidency, the House and the Senate.
Kinda,
Mitch
yeah.
McConnell is no longer the majority leader.
He definitely does look like he's wearing a wig.
One, can we have $2,000 stimulus check now?
There you go. I'm with you, the Wern. Thank you, the Wern. See, he and I are on the same fucking page. Where are my $2,000? That's what I want, Joe. Where's my $2,000? See?
Where's
See,
my
we can find common ground. We can find common ground anywhere.
And two, can we please get rid of the white trashification of the United States? Like,
That's going to be... I'm not going to ask the president for that because, well... He's not going to do shit about that. He can't.
He needs their votes.
Yeah, he does need their votes.
What do you mean by that?
White trash?
No, like the white trashification,
like I think he's just trying to say like the spread of Trumpism and hyper conservatives and shit like that.
Yeah, what the fuck can he do about that?
Nothing.
Like
he can't. That's a cultural shift that would have to happen within those populations, and there's nothing the president could do about that.
How dare he not round them all up and say, hey, there's going to be this massive Trump rally in the Grand Canyon or like Death Valley. Yeah, Death Valley. Massive Trump rally in Death Valley. Everyone come here. Look, the government will fund you. Go in there. Everyone goes there. Nuke. Yeah, let's do that.
Trump rally at Badwater Basin in Death Valley. Lowest point.
There you go.
Hey, it's full of salt. It's full of salt. The Badwater Basin or lake. Yeah, it's a basin. It's full of salt. Perfect representation for these people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they could only add more salt to the area. And all you have to do is not provide them with water, or provide them with government-funded water, and be like, this is from the Joe Biden campaign, and they will not for a goddamn second take any of that water. They would rather die. Which, well, it would not take long in Death Valley. Especially surrounded by salt and no water. And when you're like pre-diabetic and everybody else around you is pretty much pre-diabetic, then yeah, you're not going to fare well.
The whole bad bitch behavior. The whole fucking slimy, rednecky...
Matrix 2 CGI hair.
Fast food, everybody's poor kind of bullshit. Greed of... Reaganomics, greed of having more than one girlfriend because you're a fucking slut worshiper or just dirty during COVID. Just this whole nasty Confederate United States. Can we just get rid of that?
I thought he was feminist.
Only when it's convenient.
Yeah. Only when it's convenient.
He does that a lot. He slut shames a lot. And it's like, but two girlfriends because you're a slut worshipper. But how are they sluts? In this scenario, you're saying one man has two girlfriends, but the girls are sluts. How?
Yeah. I mean,
how is that logical? Because by that, you're then saying, like, what are you imagining that the girls are having multiple boyfriends who have multiple girlfriends?
He would have closer to a point if they were all involved with each other at the same time, rather than one guy having two girlfriends that don't know about each other. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that doesn't... You're still slut-shaming. You're still being a fucking dick about it.
If you want to be polyamorous, be fucking polyamorous.
Yeah,
as long as it's with complete consent Everyone knows about everyone. Everyone respects the rules that you set down in the relationship. It's all good. Have fun. Free fuck fun. Yay.
You can have as many qualms with someone else's like sexual proclivities as much as you want. Have all of the disagreements, but it's their life. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If they want to
stop them being able to do it.
If they want to be a fucking furry, then they can be a furry. But and it's not up to me or anybody else to be like, you can't do that. If I want to be like, that's fucking weird and I don't want any part of it, that's on me. I'll fucking deuce out. I'm a grown ass man. I could take my ass elsewhere. I got 2 legs. So like, and the Wern, you're just salty as fuck, dude. It's clear. It's very clear. You saw some dude with 2 women and you got salty. Yeah, I don't like seeing happy couples either sometimes because I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I want to get some pussy. But but at the same time, not every single fucking time I see 2 people, you know, a male and female walking together, am I like, oh, these motherfuckers? Or if I see a group of people, am I like, well, fucking I should get one of those women? Fuck no. I don't know those people.
I see a lot of times when I go out, teenagers out together, right?
Right.
And you'll see one boy with a group of maybe 5 or 6 girls. Not for 1 second when I look at them do I think, oh, all those girls are fucking him. They're whores. And oh my god, all those girls are fucking him. He should let other men have one of those girls. Like, what?
Exactly.
Like, they're just hanging out. Not every time you see a man out with multiple women, are they all fucking? Like, do you think when you see a group of girls out together, they're all fucking? Because lesbians exist, you know. Bisexual people exist. Sorry,
be friends with the opposite sex without having to fuck them. Mm-hmm. It's true. But sorry, I didn't. Rav, you had something.
Oh no, I was gonna say because how Villa was saying where it's just if it's one dude with like a bunch of girls, what if it's like the other way around where it's one girl with a bunch of dudes? Oh no, at that point it's like, oh my gosh, he's fucking sleeping with all those fucking dudes.
Yeah, I mean, normally
can't they just be friends though? Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
My thing in that would be like, well, that's probably one of the guys is probably dating that girl, or she's part of that group, or then like what. I wouldn't. You know what? I'll be honest with you. If I saw that, I wouldn't even think about it. Like, why would I even fucking care? Mm-hmm. Like, I'll see a group of people. If I see one woman, a bunch, or amongst a bunch of dudes, I'm probably going to be looking at the woman, 1, because she stands out, and 2, because I'm heterosexual. So, why wouldn't I look at the woman instead of all of the fucking dudes? But I'm not going to sit there and be like, wow, I bet she gets raw dogged by all of those motherfuckers. Like, no, like...
That does happen, though. People do think that, or they think, oh, she just wants to fuck one of them, or, oh, they all want to fuck her. That's why they're hanging out with her.
Yeah.
There's always that underline of there's sex involved. And then when it's a woman, there's shame. But when it's a man hanging out with a load of women, there's still that assumption that they're all fucking, like, according to him at least. But there's jealousy. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, it's okay. But yeah, before we move on real quick.
Dropping in 3, 2,
1. James had a really good point. He says, my group of friends as a teen included one lass. She wasn't fucking us, but if you spoke to her wrong, she'd fuck you up. Yeah, and I've known plenty of girls that hang out with the guys. They're just one of the guys, and
if she can deuce it out, she can deuce it out up to the face.
A lot of women like that will get treated like one of the guys, and if they start roughhousing, she's like, all right, I'm gonna fuck you up too. I could take a hit, which she usually can. So, like, it has nothing to do with 99.9% of the time. It has nothing to do with sex. It just has to do with the fact that people are social animals, and just happens to be opposite sexes that hang out with each other. And what's going on, CT1600? How you been? Oh,
hello,
I love the tortoise.
Tortoise.
Being friends with the opposite sex without fucking is just so easy. Yeah, it's pretty goddamn easy, and especially if like it's like this, these parasocial relationships that we have online. I've never met you guys in person, but we have a good relationship. We have a good friendship and shit like that, and we can have like women are people, men are people, people equal people. Yeah, exactly. There you go. And we can have these conversations and bullshit and everything.
Lizard people are people.
Yes, lizard people have always been
a lot of things. I've talked to you about things that I've not said on live, for instance. Like,
right.
I've never met you, but I know quite a lot about you. I feel comfortable talking with you about a lot of things. Like, I've sat and done my makeup with you in my pajamas while getting ready for a live stream. Like,
right, because the whole time
Rav, I don't know you as well, but like I know you a bit. I've talked with you. Like, I've had fun chatting with you and everything. Doesn't magically make you not my friends because we're not in person. Like, and it also doesn't mean that just because I talk to all these guys online that I want to fuck every one of them. Like, massive differences in it all. But you know, like, fuck it. No, we're not real friends because we've never met in person, obviously.
Yeah, fucking Dave tried to make that point. He's like, well, you've never been in the same room together. So fucking what? Some of my friendships online that I've made in the last few months are stronger than some of the friendships I've made with people like in person. Because
he was only trying to make that point because he was trying to say that you were my simp and that I'd apparently been manipulating you into thinking that like there was something in it for you for defending me this way, and like he was saying, you've never been in a room with her, you're never gonna get with her. Why are you defending her?
Yeah, that's why he was saying it. That's true. That's why he was saying it. Sorry, I forgot that part of the.
No, that's fine. I was like, but that's literally like, it. Wasn't doing it just about friendship. It was trying to say, you've never met her. You're never gonna fuck her. So why are you defending her? Like, that's the only reason that you would stick up for me.
I've never met Anna from Underhaven, but if you said some transphobic shit to her, I would be like, why are you doing that? You're a fucking asshole. Because I'm defending my friend. Same thing if someone said some racist shit to Rav. I'd be like, who the fuck are you? Why are you doing that? Why don't you actually like attack him for, I don't know, maybe his music or his fucking ideas?
Like, I don't know Rav as well as you, and if someone said something to him, I would be on them. I'd be like, nah, fuck that shit, no.
It doesn't mean that I'm hoping one day to put in Rav's butt or something or get pegged by him, but like,
I mean,
he's my friend. I just want
to. Wait a minute.
Oh, did I just crush your dreams? I'm sorry.
I was like, wait, does that mean you crushed my dreams now?
Don't worry. Well, when we do the first security team hangout meetup,
the meetup in
Death Valley.
Actually, yes, at Dante's Point.
There we go. That'd be perfect. We'll all get shit faced and find out who wants to put in each other's butt.
I'm gonna put it in everyone's butt.
But hey, everybody, watch out for Vila. Don't turn your back to her. She's coming for you.
Protect my booty hole.
My fictional dick can get through anything.
I think we're done listening to the Wern because he's fucking annoying. But
we've already bled that stone.
Yeah, I think I'm done with him for a while. But which one of these do you guys want to watch? We got King Cobra. We're gonna watch one of these, and then I gotta get going because I got shit I gotta do. I'm actually about to. Once I start this, I'm gonna jump up and start my laundry. It'll only take me 2 seconds if I take a Riley break. But in fact, you know what? Let's. I'm gonna keep these up here for you guys that are listening. I'm just gonna play some music. We'll do a quick Riley break. I'll take everybody off the screen.
No problem.
You can go piss and get coffee. We'll come back like 5 minutes, if that. And you guys can, everybody in the chat, put in what you want. Whether you want the cheesy pasta, spaghetti and meatballs, bacon cheddar jerky cheeseburger, creeping reaper chimichanga, the worst meltdown, bacon cordial, I don't know. Whichever of these that you guys want, go ahead and
cheese one.
Yeah, mac and cheese. I'm thinking the cheesy pasta because I can't. I know I've heard shit about the spaghetti and meatballs, but I don't know a whole lot. But real quick, I'm gonna put on a little bit of music and we'll. I don't know what. I'll play Rav's music. How about that?
Yay!
Yeah. This video. It's another. Oh no, it's Alpha Genesis.
It may be inappropriate.
Yeah, that's
Rav.
No, that was
a good Christian boy making good Christian music.
Oh yeah, you guys want some fucking good Christian music here. All right.
Oh, Gord.
Gord.
I mean, if we're not going to be gone for that long, track 2 is the shortest.
Sorry, what?
If we're not going to be gone for that long, it's up to you because I'm just saying like track 2 is the shortest.
Oh, okay. Where is? Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, I just couldn't see the thingamajig, the timestamp or whatever. All right, we'll be right back.
Some coffee, tea, or whatever. I'll take a piss.
All right, I'll be right back. y'all like this music, go ahead and subscribe to the Ravenous Bean right there. I can do this. If you like this music, if you like this particular video, it is going into the chat right now. Pow. Check it out. Alright. Looks like he's still getting some coffee, so we'll wait till, well, maybe we'll get started without him. What we'll do is we'll figure out which one of these we want to watch while we wait on the Ravenous Bean. So, I don't know which one you guys want to watch. James Neal says no Cobes. Yeah, we're doing Cobes. Mango, hold on. Mango should get in the mud. Oh, very good. Mango is a good girl. All right, but so which one of these do you want to watch, Vila? Because I'm personally on the spaghetti and meatballs. Or can you see them?
Sort of.
Here, I'll read them off to you. The first one is cheesy pasta. The second one is spaghetti and meatballs. The third one is bacon cheddar jalapeno jerky pizza cheeseburger. The fourth one is creeping reaper chimichanga bacon cheeseburger. And then we got the worst meltdown. And then bacon cordial cherry cheeseburger.
I mean, worst meltdown sounds interesting, and also one of the shitty burgers.
I'm down. I think we might only have time for one.
Let's compare him to Lord of Bad Burgers.
Let's do it. Let's do a fucking. Should we do the cherry cordial one? Because that sounds like just like ass. Or should we do the?
Yeah, they both don't sound nice.
Do you want to do the bacon cheddar or the bacon cordial?
What? Cherry cordial?
It's fine. I'm off for dinner. Might still up. Well, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Take care. Enjoy your dinner.
Oh, have a nice dinner, darling.
But,
I don't mind. I don't know what a chimichanga is.
The chimichanga is like a fried burrito. I'm thinking that because the bacon cheddar one I think would be better. Either that or the cordial one, because it's. I mean, either way, it just sounds fucking nasty. You know what? Let's oh man, let's do the cordial one because it's the shortest out of them. Yeah.
It also sounds weird as fuck.
What is up, YouTube?
It does sound fucking
walking
weird.
out with you the long way.
I love me some fucking chimichangas. It's usually the only thing I order when I go to Mexican place.
I'm gonna make a cardinal cherry bacon cheeseburger for your sick entertainment.
Cardinal?
There's a lot of bacon grease and hamburger
I think it's cordials.
in here.
Like cherry cordials, isn't it?
We're gonna use that to cook our stuff.
Or
Cherry cordial.
Is he trying to say cardinal cherries?
I mean, cherry cordial's a drink.
Then we're gonna drop the bread
I thought
into the pan on top of that.
I thought cherry cordials were like those little chocolate things.
Ridiculously unhealthy. It's about to get worse.
I have no idea.
Now that pan's ready.
I don't know, cherry cordial is a drink. Like, cordial.
Yeah,
Elderflower cordial, cherry cordial, strawberry cordial.
All that grease.
I've never had any of those, so I wouldn't like.
Cardinal cherry bacon.
It's like a posh, sweeter squash.
He is saying cardinal cherries. Because I think chocolate covered cherries are cardinal cherries. And that oil in the pan is burning because it's up way too high. He's also got it on the smaller burner rather than the large one. So it's not sitting there evenly. It's not heating evenly.
And because of that, it's warped. Sorry.
Oh, this is that tube of meat that I was talking about. You remember? Remember we were like, we don't have meat in tubes. This is what that is. So he's got it's just regular ground beef. It's just in a different package. That's pretty much all it is. So there's no difference to it. It's not like over processed or anything like that. It's just going to be the same thing. It's just not. It's probably better preserved because it's sealed in here rather than ground in house and then put into like a styrofoam container. So it might last a little bit longer, but it's not shitty. It's not bad for you or anything. It's just a little off-putting.
Like we don't store ours in styrofoam ones. Our ones are plastic in vacuum seal. Cherries, yeah. Like just because styrofoam has so much airflow in it. Like
yeah. I was reading Mango. Sorry, she says not cardinal cherries. Cardinal cherries are not a thing. Okay. It says cardinal, and then you were like, yeah, it's cordial cherries. Because that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I think there's a crossover culturally. You know what I'm saying? Like chips, fries, and chips. He didn't form that burger at all or season it.
How many people told me
it was brown?
We're gonna make a living selling
Why was it part brown and part red?
The outside had oxidized or gotten the air into it, so like the meat was fine because of the. I've bought ground beef plenty of times, and I'll let it sit for a little bit in the fridge while it's in this packaging, and the outside will get a little bit brown, but the inside will stay pink. And if it smells like awful, like off, you can't eat it, obviously. But usually, if you pull it open, it'll still smell like meat because it's not gone off or bad or anything. It's not going to be bad for you, but it's just the meat starting to decay. But you can't. There's nothing wrong with using like brown ground beef. It's just that the air is getting to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. But like, yeah, he didn't form that burger at all. He didn't do anything.
The only time you get ground beef here is if it's gone off. Like.
Yeah, I always like smell the meat first, because if it smells like a fart, then it's gone. It's gone bad. There's no eating it. There's no cleaning it. It's done. But Mango said cherry cordials are a beverage, but they're also a confection. It's just one of those things. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I think, yeah, there's two different things. It's just one of those fucking. Yeah, see, look at that burger. It's just gonna fall apart. And the pan is too hot, so it's not cooking all the way through. That burger's not cooked all the way through.
Of this deliciousness, use whatever kind of bacon you like. Drop it in there. Isn't delicious bacon cooking up something proper?
Bacon.
Start piling this bacon
burning.
on one piece at a time. Now here's all the bacon piled up on top right there.
Burnt to shit because the pan was too hot.
Like, you can see pink
frame.
inside
Excellent.
a little. Still more
Oh my
cooked than
God.
all those fried burgers.
Look at how. Did you see him push that thing down?
We can make room for our next game. Excellent. I'm gonna take him.
Look at it. That's not cooked at all.
Just a little bit, so
That is not cooked at all. It's not springy in any way. Like, if the burger is.
But remember, his burger wasn't formed. Like, it wasn't actually put together well either.
But even with that, like, the burger would. It should, like, kind of, like, fall apart rather than just being. Because the reason it's doing that is because there's all that water and shit in there that's holding everything together like an adhesive. The air isn't able to, like, get in between.
And I guess since a lot of the meat was brown before he cooked it, you wouldn't know by color either now.
No, and I mean, I can tell right off the bat, like, this. It's not cooked all the way through because the outside it's still light. It's super light brown, so it should be darker. It should be, cooked all the way around. You should have some kind of like char around the fucking outside of the burger, because that means the outside is cooked as well as the fucking inside. Oh, hey, what's going on, Chrissy Cachito? Welcome back. Chocolate covered cherries. It's chocolate covered cherries with liquid. Yeah. That's what I thought. The cherry cordials are like chocolate covered cherries, and they have like the syrup on the inside with the maraschino cherry or whatever, and they're fucking delicious. Mega said, I don't think I'm going to get my appetite back today. I've got to stop watching brunch streams. It's okay. We love having you here anyway, and I'm sorry. In Connecticut, yeah, it's different all over. Okay. Bill said he'd still eat it. I know you would, Bill.
Ingredients. I'll take a sprinkle of brown sugar and put it on top of that bacon. This will give it a nice flavor with that cheese. It'll caramelize with it.
How is it going to caramelize if it's not being cooked?
Yeah, no, that's what
Cook it with the heat itself of the
I'm
food.
Take our mozzarella cheese. Yes, please. Sprinkle it on top. And then give it
And
a
that
drop
cheese is
in the
ice cold
microwave.
from the fridge.
Whoa, there we go. Still going.
And he's putting it on
The first
warm food.
burst is for 40
If his burger's not cooked properly, it's not going to be hot.
Oh, he's
That's
putting it in the
gonna fuck
microwave.
with the
I knew he was
temperatures.
gonna
It's
do that.
not
for
the
34 seconds, and that will get the cheese.
Did you just microwave this?
At least it's going to make it the meat not raw.
Maybe. I guess the person that I'm looking at on screen, I shouldn't be surprised by what he's actually doing. None of this makes sense. 34 seconds. The reason he... Hold on. Did he say 34 or 30 or 40?
We'll do another burst for 34 seconds, and that will get the cheese perfect on top.
I think he only presses one button. And the reason it says 34 seconds is because that's what was left on the microwave from the last meal that he cooked.
Oh, God.
So he was just like, yeah, just 34 sounds pretty good. Like, and that's not going to caramelize shit. That's going to melt that cheese, but...
So to help those cardinal cherries stick to the burger, I'm going to use some Jif creamy peanut butter. And I'm going to spread it on our top bun.
How are you spreading
this?
What are you
Grease cooked under our top
doing,
bun right here. That's
bro?
gonna be where our peanut butter goes. Put it on top. There's that. Now I get to lick the fork because I'm the one making it. Let's see what that burger looks like.
I'm sorry, that looks
before I
fucking
put the
disgusting.
chocolate on top.
Bro, my shit looks better than yours. Was it Liz? My food looks better than that guy's.
Holy shit, yeah, it does. Hold on, I'm fucking taking this asshole off screen to put that up. I want to eat the fuck out of that. Is that tacos? You making tacos?
Black beans, eggs, and some tortillas. Fresh off.
Fuck, dude, that sounds so good. I'm so hungry right now. I think I'm with you, Trina. I don't think I'm ever eating again. I'm heartbroken as well. Look at all of that shit right there. I think is just the fat from the burger. Like, did he seriously microwave? Yeah, he microwaved the burger. He microwaved that burger.
You're not supposed to.
No. If you know anything about microwaving food, one of the problems with microwaving food is all of the water stays in the microwave. That's the problem. The water stays in the microwave, so you're gonna get gloopy shit like this. The fat isn't going into a grill. It's not going into a pan. It's not cooking. It's liquefying. And let's take into account everything that's actually in this fucking burger. He's got the ground beef with no seasoning. If it's pre-seasoned, that's different. Ground beef with no seasoning. It's undercooked. Well, it was undercooked when he put it on the thing. Now it's probably cooked through. He's got bacon that's overcooked. He's got mozzarella cheese, and he's got brown sugar. And in order to keep the cherry cordials that he's going to have on here, or the cordial cherries, whatever they are, he has to stick them onto the bread, onto the other piece of bread that's not an actual bun, with peanut butter. And that's where we're at. Like, what in the fuck kind of palate is that? does everything taste like styrofoam to this dude? It must. There can't be any way that he.
This is someone like it just seems like it's like, oh, good enough. Like that's the type of taste. I'm guessing, which is like, oh, it's good enough. Well, it tastes fine to me. Yeah, but does he actually go together? You know, do the flavors actually mix?
No, they don't at all.
They don't.
You can have all of the expensive ingredients you want, but if you don't put them together properly, it's gonna taste like shit. You know, you buy 8 tomatoes for $1,000. They're best tomatoes in the world, but if you put them in a fucking fruit salad, everybody's gonna yell at you. I don't know, Betty Magic. Is Cobes pregnant? He might be. Oh my god. And yeah, Lucifer, I've only ever worked in one restaurant in my life, but I don't remember them having a microwave in there because there was no point to it.
And the ones that do use microwaves a lot end up on Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah, or you're at an Applebee's.
The restaurant I worked in had a microwave, but that was downstairs for desserts.
Mm-hmm.
Like most restaurants don't cook desserts in-house. They purchase them pre-made from somewhere else, and they get them out the fridge or the freezer, chuck them in the microwave, then plate them. Like, it's just really common because it's so much time wasted on a dessert.
I think the only time I've heard of microwaves, like talking about kitchen nightmares with people, they're like yeah, I've worked in a kitchen that had a microwave, but we use that for, warming up like kids' food. Like, we warm up the shitty, pre-made mac and cheese, give it to the kids because they're gonna eat a few bites of it, and then, whatever. We don't want to give them something fucking high speed if they're not gonna eat it. But when it comes to like an actual entree, no, that shit it's prepped earlier and then popped on the grill, cooked fresh.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which episode that was of Kitchen Nightmares where it's like, yeah, we have this is our other head chef, and they fucking
Chef
slap
Mike?
the microwave. Yeah, Chef Mike. There you go.
I know exactly which one that is. That's the it's a Greek restaurant, and it's the one where the dude is basically like addicted to a video game and doesn't actually like do any work. And he like the problem is like he owns that business with his mom, and his mom just like berates the shit out of him in Greek all day. And the same with like her fucking companion or whatever that lady is. But I remember that one, and that same episode.
The mom's friend.
Yeah.
And him that all own it, and like all they do is yell at him 24/7.
And he's just like, I can't fucking take
wrong.
this
You're
anymore.
doing that wrong. You need to do this. You need to do that. To the point where he lost all love for that, and he's like, I don't care anymore. Like, I fucking don't care.
He's fucking, and that's true. Like, you can only take so much until you just. That's why it's not always. Yeah, don't work with family. I can't work with family. I won't work with family.
Never work with family. Never work with friends. Never work with a partner.
Yeah.
It will not end well. You'll end up seeing, like, because your friendship is one thing, but when it comes to business, money, things like that, that's a different side of your friendship that you don't normally ever need to see or involved with. And then you find out that your friend that's always bitching to you about how much of a dickhead their boss is. You're like, oh, no, fuck them. Come work for me. You find out that actually their boss wasn't a dickhead and they deserve getting yelled at every single fucking time, except now you're their boss. Now you have to put up with their shit. And now you put your friendship on the line, having to discipline them for their bad behavior at work.
Right. And fucking...
Same with a partner. The power imbalance is fucking terrible.
Yeah, and especially if you're like... If you're with your partner, like if you guys live together and you work together, it's too much. You can't be around each other all the time. Like my supervisor, the one I was telling you about in Kuwait, he and I ended up, well, since we stayed longer, we ended up staying in the same like barracks room together. And then we had to go to work all day with each other. And let me tell you, I really got sick of that motherfucker. And I spent a lot of time like in the gym, and I would sit in the DFAC for extra time just so that I could have some fucking time to myself. And I started making friends with other people because I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Being around one person all the time. Like, sometimes you just want people to fuck off. And regardless of if you're in a relationship or not, you have to have that space. You have to have some space. And you look at Shani and Rev, and that's one of their biggest fucking problems is they're always fucking together. Like, they never go anywhere else on their own.
You can love your partner with all your heart. You can love your friend or family with all your heart. That doesn't mean you can cope being around them 24/7.
You need alone time.
Even your children. Like, I need that break from my kid when she's at school. I love her with all my heart. But if we're together 24/7, days and days and days on end, like, we have parts of our personality that are clashing.
Right.
And that's normal for everyone. That's normal with your kids as well. And that's fine. Right. I love her for who she is. But I'm very, I'm okay sitting down, doing not a lot, you know, things like that. She wants to go out. She wants to talk with everyone. She wants to go.
Yeah.
And I can't cope with that 24/7 because then we end up upsetting each other because we like and want different things.
Exactly.
I can't always say yes to her. I have to say no. We end up upsetting each other. You want that space. Same with your partner, same with your family. You can love them with all your heart. That doesn't mean that you can handle being around them 24/7, and that doesn't mean needing your own personal time means that you love them any less. Just don't put yourself in that situation.
You know, that's one big reason why I'll never have a roommate unless I absolutely have to. I don't want, if I'm going to be, you know, if I'm going to live with somebody like a partner or whatever, yeah, we're going to work in different places. I'm not going to see you all the time every day. But if I can't live with somebody, I can't have a fucking roommate because you're like, I can't be around someone who's going to be all fucked up. And I've had roommates that are like, yeah, you know, they're pretty good for a while, and then you find out that they're all fucked up. They're fucking assholes, and they're not, like, mature or whatever. And it's just like, okay, I'm not doing that shit again. I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm not gonna be your fucking parent. I already have to take care of myself. I'm not taking care of you two. Get the fuck out of here. But let's see. How far along is he? Into his pregnancy? I don't know. When do you normally have these types of cravings? I wouldn't know. I've never been pregnant. And this is
cravings.
James, this on the screen we have a burger, an unseasoned burger with burnt bacon, brown sugar, mozzarella cheese that was microwaved for 34 seconds, and in order to keep our cordial cherries or chocolate covered cherries on top of the burger, we had to put peanut butter on the other side of the bun. So that's where we're at. If you haven't been following along, and if you're still not following along, yeah,
there it is.
There's a good reason for that.
Now we're going to take some of these chocolate covered cherries. It don't matter which one you use.
Yeah, those are cordial cherries.
And dark chocolate covered cherries right here.
Dark chocolate too.
There is 4 left in this tray.
So it's something that's super bitter.
Last night, and the recipe turned out good. However, there are a couple of mild filming mistakes that I had made that I wasn't happy with. So you take 4 of these cardinal cherries.
No.
He does call them cardinal cherries.
Now that we've got that,
mind you, those things are actually like hard to bite through. So when he squishes it on there, it's not going to break them open, I don't think. Yeah.
Oh no!
Look at all the shit coming on the burger!
Fuck!
Oh! God!
Hey, lizard. Lizard. It's got that bounce back you wanted.
Oh my God. Don't give me the things that I want. Combs.
An Irish stew, yes. Vulva goulash.
Oh my fucking God, this is disgusting.
Shani vulgar goulash, to be exact.
Okay, that's it. You're done. You're out of here. We can't do that.
Man.
Oh my god. Ugh. This is bad enough. Like I have to eat after this. I gotta have some food.
So do I.
Begins. That sandwich looks thick, ridiculous, greasy, and unhealthy. Am I able to even pick it up at this particular moment?
Did he say healthy or unhealthy?
I think he said unhealthy.
I got a bite of that chocolate and that peanut butter and that bacon. Oh yeah. Bomb-ass cross-section.
Okay. Now remember what he did to that burger, and he smashed it down, and remember, no water ever leaves the microwave. This is what's left of his bun.
It's all soaked.
Because there's, I mean, the rest of it is a liquid on the plate.
Look at the shine on the side of his hand.
Just grease.
That's all the water from the burger and all the grease from the burger dripping down his hand.
Jeez.
Oh, this is so bad. James McNeil, yeah, you just ate. Did you have one of these? If not, you're missing out.
You see where the Queen Anne's are bursting open on the inside. This burger is massive. And this is the
There's so much grease that it's a sequel.
I hate you for eating.
It's a good one.
Good, that was righteous. Thank you for watching.
How the fuck did you eat that, bro? Because Cobes living a beer and weed to his own. No, dude, like, I drink my own fair share of beer, and I can't eat that shit. Are you fucking? I still have a palate.
But
like, it's still.
Like, Cobes is low key an alcoholic. That seriously warps his taste and his logic. He's probably cooking half cut already. Like,
He did seem a little inebriated in this. Like it's a drunk
drink.
meal.
Like, well, all he does is drink.
I don't watch Copes enough to know like how much he drinks, but I know there's been a few times where he's been. I think there was one where he got shit faced and had he had a drink in his hand. And he was, like, falling asleep, and, like, 400 people were watching him, waiting for him to just spill this fucking drink that was in his hand while he was passed out drunk. Or something like that. And that, like, that's one thing. If that happens every once in a while, there's that. Like, Friday night, I got fucking wasted. But I can't drink anymore. So, now I have to be fucking sober here. And everywhere else. So, I can't, like, be all shitty on stream, be like, I'm gonna get fucked up, or be like Lord of Patriarchy every single time, reach the summit of Coors Mountain and then not know what to fucking, not even be able to fucking, you know, keep your words or your thoughts together. And like, I don't know, man. If he is, then yeah, he should get some help for it, and he should definitely not be doing that on stream because it's just not a good look.
I don't think he would. Like, I can't see him ever getting the help.
Whiskey with an E. Yeah, I don't think he would, because he has to identify the problem first, and well, the problem is him. So, but yeah, let's continue on, and then I gotta get out of here in a little bit.
Bacon cardinal cherry cheeseburger. Yeah.
That was disgusting, and I never want to see it again. I'm not eating today. Giving up. Nope. I'm using Susan for emotional damage. Suing Susan. Hey, you can't sue me. I'm a lizard person. I don't fall under your laws. Spelled correctly, yeah.
You're a sovereign lizard.
I am a sovereign lizard. I am the living man.
I do not subscribe to your corporate fiction.
Oh, yeah. Sir, you need to pay the parking fine of $25.
No, you are the Jolly Roger, and I'm the living man.
I am the living man. Alright. You guys want to watch one more?
Ultimate Meltdown.
I don't know if my heart can handle it, or my stomach.
Yeah, let's do the ultimate meltdown and then we'll call it a day.
What's up, fellow YouTubers? It's your boy King Cobra JFS. No, I'll go on the stream whenever I want to, dude. Go fuck yourself. I got trolls texting me to kill myself, and I'm like, you first, asshole. Fuck my trolls. They're miserable cunts. Grab the potion time glass. We got some black cherry. Mike's harder, black cherry.
Those Mike's things are all sugar.
Dude, I like this Svedka mango pineapple vodka. That's
that. That's
shit.
All sugar.
No sponsor.
He's about to. Holy shit,
and
bro!
The fucking scary thing is, it don't taste.
That's like
Rev,
4 shots, maybe.
I was just saying, Jesus fucking Christ.
How much did you say? 4 shots?
About 4 shots, like, because that's the top of the glass. It's the highest point, so it's going to need more liquid to fill it up. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
He said, baby. All right, I'll put those papers on the floor and poop on them out of my cloaca. I'll secrete on them. But yeah, you're right. Like that was at least like 4 shots of vodka that he put into an already alcoholic drink. And the Mike's Harder things are like, they're like 8 or 10% alcohol.
8%.
Yeah, and then the rest is just nasty ass fucking sugar. So.
And the sugar's designed to make the alcohol hit you quicker.
Yeah. So
like,
this dude is about to get
the sugar quicker. So if there's sugar in anything, it makes it go in your body quicker.
Yeah, and
like,
yeah, he's about to get fucking done, son.
It's like vodka. Vodka normally has like a potatoey sort of taste, and it burns like fucking rubber.
I don't think I want potatoes taste.
But that don't even taste like vodka, dude.
Is that a bit of a racism?
Cobra's gonna shred.
No, because some vodka is made out of potatoes.
Yeah, but not all vodka.
Most people actually think all vodka is.
Goodness.
At least most people in the U.S.
Whoop!
I've had glass vodka before.
Fuck off
I think especially in the U.S. most vodka is potato because it's easier to get. But I don't know. I couldn't tell. I'm not a
really
fucking
drunk and then my Scottish
expert on that shit.
Comes out. Yes.
Or guitar.
I have ADHD just like Ozzy has. It comes with. It comes with the fucking package of.
You're fucking up your jack.
This is another reason why I don't
Ram's
fucking.
about to lose his shit.
You know what I'm saying? This is another reason why I don't off myself. I love to play guitar.
Then treat it right.
I don't even have to. Oh shit.
Jeez.
And people on social media are like, okay,
Love
good
my
for
guitar.
you, Cobra. You can play guitar. You know how to shred.
The fuck?
No.
You're just like,
Look at you two Cobras flashy with this guitar. Oh, no. Excuse me, gorgeous. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, this is getting weird.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I love my guitar, but I don't know if I love it that much.
A sexy BC Rich.
You don't know me that well, do you?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to have a moment there with my guitar, but that's how it is. That's how it is.
Dude, do yourself a favor. Just start a one person black metal band.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
Honestly, if he did try to start a band, he would be the only person to accept
Dude.
the
No,
invitation.
people will accept, and then they'll go there, and then they will leave, and never return.
Yes.
Fucking loser.
He'd ultimately be a
play
one-man
the
band.
fucking Star Spangled Banner right now. It's pissing me off!
There we go.
It pisses me off!
I was wondering where the freak out was. Or the meltdown.
I've spent several years being patriotic. Fuck the haters!
He fell asleep.
He's passed out. Turn the fucking camera off, man.
Then again, this is pretty dangerous because if he vomits and he's like laying on his back, he can choke.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
You don't like being beat
and there's
up.
no like.
You don't like
I guarantee
it.
there's nobody in his chat that would be able to figure out like where the fuck he is to call somebody. So you'd probably have him like dying on screen. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, he's trying to
Slapping down his fucking lighter.
I actually just like that. Yell like that when you fuck.
Oh shit! Holy
You found the floor.
Broke my fucking cigarette.
Good thing that's the only thing that broke, or your skull would have been broken by that fucking table.
He could have broken his arm or his hand or his arm or something, not know it. That was kind of a hard fall, dude.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fucking touching me, you piece of shit. Fuck you!
What the
And fuck this.
What does he have in his pocket?
Yeah, of course.
Is that one of his wands, or is that?
I lose
What's going on,
my
Mr. Enough for the
fucking
children?
temper over these
That's how
stupid
Jimmy died. It'd be
fucking
fitting if
assholes.
another guitar god like Cobes went out that way. Not that I want him to, of course. Of course
No one's
not.
gonna feel sorry for me
It's all
because
the greats always die
it's
young.
just like you
And
did
yeah,
why
it
he's
that
40.
is a wand in his pocket.
You had a fucking drink combo.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out because I thought it was like the
Had to lose
hilt
your
of a sword or
fucking
something, but
autistic
it's
temper. Spill
I
it
can't
for
see because it's too
yourself.
dark down here.
Fucking bullshit!
Oh.
Fuck out of my
Sit your
way,
ass down.
stupid fucking ass.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah,
Some
dude.
water.
I'm not a fan of the Rolling Stones, but I do really like his jacket.
A weak sauce shit.
Yeah,
He needs to
I
get
mean-
on my level.
Oh, God. Dude, he's all right. Well, he's pulling his dick out, I guess. Really did a number to that hat.
Stupid fucking piece of shit.
What the fuck are we watching, dude?
Fuck you. Oh, it's... Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hell.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm out. Yeah, I don't fucking blame you, dude.
Go have a cleanse. CT.
Legit, he would act like this and scream like this over minor inconvenience while vodka drink this eerie. Yeah.
You.
I've seen motherfuckers get drunk and yell like that, and it's pretty fucking off-putting. It's just like, seriously,
You
shut the
stupid
fuck up.
fucking bottle.
You're way
Get
too
the
far
fucking
gone.
desk. Stay on the fucking desk, you piece of shit. Fuck
Wonder-
you.
Does he have
I told
neighbors?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
I
they're
think his-
hearing all this.
I think his neighbors have like gotten on him for doing this shit, but I'm not sure. Oh no, I'm thinking of emo Howling Wolf.
Fuck you!
Oopsie. GD hat. I'll never understand why some people put moments like this out there for the whole world to see. Yeah.
Fuck
I was saying, like,
you!
don't get shit faced like this on stream and then like act like everything's fucking cool.
No one asked you to
Like-
be cute, you piece of shit.
Codes,
Fuck
no.
you!
Oopsie. If I tried to tell him he was too far gone, he'd throw shit at me. So I've learned not to say shit when people are that drunk. I just shut down. That's not good. And that piece of shit shouldn't throw stuff at you.
Stand the fuck in my hand, you piece of shit!
Being drunk is not an excuse for being a piece of shit.
Mm.
Tell you
Are you alright, Mango, or do you want us to change this?
Yeah. I think I'm pretty much, well, we're pretty much done with this video anyway.
Yeah.
And, because he's just, like, freaking the fuck out. I thought this was going to be a little bit more epic, and he was actually going to have a little bit more to say.
Pretty sad.
But,
Yeah, that's not...
yeah.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not as comical as a lot. Like...
Yeah. It's not, that was just...
Fuck yeah.
That was more sad than anything, I think.
You see what I mean when I say, like, he's literally, like, low-key alcoholic. It's not like the alcoholic a lot of people
Right. He's...
think of with it, but it's still alcoholism. Like, he still drinks every day to the point of being inebriated, pass out drunk, and yeah, like, it's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, if you're getting that shit-faced every day, you need help. You need to fucking go talk to somebody and get something, because you could have you could work yourself into a physical dependency, and if you have a physical dependency, you'll die if you get off of it. And that's part of what happened to Rev. He went wet-brained and, wasn't able to function properly, and he got taken advantage of to shit. And now Rev still doesn't have all of his fucking cognitive function, I guarantee you. But
Like,
had he been
dangerous.
Yeah, and had he had he been like an alcoholic for a couple more years or something, maybe he probably could have developed that physical dependency and died when Shani fucking did all that shit, and she probably would have taken all of the money in his will because she took advantage of him. I mean, she did rape him, so we know that. She has said, she did have sex with Rev when he was wet-brained, so if he was not within his...
consenting?
He couldn't consent, so she raped him.
He was not physically, like, mentally there. There's this thing, like, sexual consent is like a social contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was not,
right.
He was too drunk. If he actually signed a legal contract, that would not stand up in court. He's not physically able to do any of that. So,
it's the same thing as if you roofied him. It'd be the exact same fucking thing. But real quick, James McNeil says, why can't zombies happen? What the hell are you watching, Lizard? This is the Institute of Human Anatomy, and this is actually pretty interesting shit.
Zombies are impossible
because they
at a slower rate.
They will go through hang on, dude. Get to a brain. There we go.
What about the Last of Us zombies?
This is
that
what's
happen?
known as the primary motor
I don't know. We'll have to watch this video.
And this
But that's
important because that's
a real human brain.
Nervous impulses
so they're
for movement.
Cool.
These guys actually go through, and the one I watched earlier was
is this
on
guy
rabies.
Pathologist?
Something like that. I have no idea what his well, let's see. Maybe he has a he doesn't have like a Chiron or anything. He's just, I don't know what his exact title would be, but him and a lot of this is what they'll do. They'll be like, this is the function of the arm, or these questions that you have. And he actually goes through, like, they'll show you the muscle and the bone of an actual human that's been donated science.
Oh, by the way, if you see anything dropping from the brain here, that is what's known as phenoxyethanol. That's the wetting agent we use in order to maintain the cadavers. It's not like it's brain juice or anything like that. Weird. But
brain juice.
Well, I want to actually flip the brain over to show you one of my absolute favorite structures. And it's this one right here. This is called the cerebellum. Now, the cerebellum is responsible for coordinating your muscles, so your muscle activity. So again, if I want to wiggle my fingers,
Which is why you shouldn't be hitting the back of the head.
The cerebellum
really
is what's going to make it nice and smooth. And so what happens is this.
Try to avoid that shit.
Also, I think like right by the cerebellum, like
and the cerebellum will smooth it out, right?
Disclaimer: I don't know shit about the brain, but I have heard that there's that area of the brain right behind it that's right by the back of your skull that's responsible for your sight. And if you hit the back of your head hard enough, that fucks with your vision.
Yeah, and there's people who have been like blind or something, had trauma to that portion of their brain, and it's like, oh well, now I can see, or now I can see color or something like that because of it, like rewired it somehow.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's stories of people
when you hit your TV, the big ones.
Yeah.
Bang, it was not working again.
Brain juice uses an ingredient in risotto.
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 Fucking, what was I gonna say? But like, yeah, I've heard a couple stories of people who have been blind for 50 years or whatever, and then they sneeze, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can see. That jostling of their brain just happened to put something in the right place, so now they see better or whatever. And it just happened to be, a bad connection that they, it's not like you can fix those connections in the brain. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But, you may need Vila to explain what a NED is. It's a NED. I have no idea. NED?
Oh my god, my brain's gone dead.
Well, regardless, while you think that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna play Rav to play us out. Our good old high-speed outro. And then I don't know when I will see you guys again, honestly, because
that's totally up to you.
Up, Blizzard. Oh, okay. It can happen. I've been in the streets of Edinburgh at kicking out time for the club's Night of the Living Neds. Is that what you're talking about? Or I guess he's trying to say, I don't know. Drunks? Fucking junkies, maybe? I've seen some crackheads. Crackheads are fucking crazy.
Next, non-educated delinquent.
Oh, okay. That sounds about right. Yeah, the asshole is always looking for a fight.
Like, when all the drunk dickheads go out and are suddenly like, look, I've got a traffic cone for a hat. Oh, yeah, look, I've got a traffic cone for a dick. Oh yeah, let's put it on a car.
Chavs
as well. Yeah, I don't know what a chav is.
I don't know what a chad is.
Yeah. Because you see one every day. Fuck it, Chad.
Liz is a giga Chad.
Yeah, that's semi-true. Only below the waist.
A Chad and a Chad are definitely not the same thing.
No. Fucking. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys for being here. I'll put out some stuff, maybe some community posts about what the hell's going on with me and everything that's going on with the show and when I'll be back. Council House and Violent. That's what it stands for. I never knew that.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard Chav, but I never knew
Is that what it
was an
stands
acronym.
for? I've never heard that.
Yeah, I never knew that. Well, anyway, like I was saying, I don't know when I'll be back. I'll put out some notices and let you guys know, and I will be taking care of my hand. And I took the thing off because it gets sweaty and really gross, so that's why it's off. But thank you guys again for being here.
Bye, and you guys get the princess wave. It's elbow, wrist. Look out to the crowd and blow a kiss.
See? And this man produces death metal. So if you want good death metal, you know it's coming from this guy.
What?
Yeah. All right. Before Vila gets too much more confused, I'm going to play this out. Thank you guys for being here. Take care, and I will see you guys very soon, hopefully. Peace out.